Hey, what up? This is Sammy Experience TV. I'm with Chad, one of the
What's
longtime friends. I've known you for how long?
Fuck. I would say since I'm like 7 or 8, so I'm 21, so I'm about 14.
Because I used to babysit him.
Somewhat, yeah, somewhat. For
like a summer or two.
Yeah, maybe like that. Like maybe a few months.
So, yeah, we were talking about the frat thingy there.
I can't talk about that.
Oh, okay, we can't talk about that. No, but I find that like a humiliation for like an initiation is the best there, because you don't really hurt the person, and scaring the person sometimes, like the story I told you, like the guy had a heart attack because he thought really he was falling off the fucking building. Like I think that was like too much of an extreme there.
No, I feel you. Like I feel that doing somewhat humiliating in a group or something as a group will bond the people that are being initiated for the moment.
That's for sure. Yeah. What's weird about like not the last time? Yeah, I think the last time was when we were at your place in La Tuque.
Yep.
We played basketball like 1-on-1 for the first time in like so long.
Ages.
I thought you did you beat me, or did I beat you?
I can't recall. I think you won.
I'm quite sure I won, and I was still impressed because at the start I was like, damn, I'm quite sure you're gonna beat me because you were faster. You played constant while I relaxed for like 2-3 years, and it was the first time I saw you, and something changed in you from there to now, and it's huge. It's huge. You look like you're way more cultivated, and you seem like you know like way more shit. What happened? Is it fucking school, or you were just on your computer all the time?
I guess school has a lot for it.
Really, I'm surprised.
Well, I mean, not that much. Like, I mean, I've been studying theater, therefore I think I've been studying a lot more culture, and generally speaking, it helps you to see different point of views and different things, and it helps you to look in stuff that you won't look at in other fields. It also helps you to look at a vast variety of things. So, yeah, it helps me to be more cultivated, and helps me to see.
Because before, like the only conversations we had were like girls we were gonna see, sports that we were doing, wrestling, gaming, computer, Facebook.
Well, also I just realized.
And now I see like fuck, and then I see a man there before.
Well, I mean, I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a big compliment.
Before I still saw you as a kid. Now I see that you grew, man. You got your fucking apartment, and I hitchhiked to here. It's fucked up. It's fucked up that you grew that much.
Well, I also realized that. I mean, I don't know. At least for the high school part of my life, I never felt fulfilled. Never saw the goal of actually proceeding with all my education and all that jazz. And I started working and realized that I didn't like even just the trade of like just hard labor and all that stuff. So I don't know. I started realizing where I really wanted to go, what I really want to do, and yeah, it helps me. I feel more fulfilled, and
for sure.
Yeah, pretty much it.
Monster. Why Monster before Rockstar? I talked about Rockstar in my last podcast. I'm like, Rockstar is the shit. One, the logo. It's just beautiful.
I don't know, man. I've always been like, I was gonna say an advocate, but I was a non-advocate of energy drinks before I started drinking some, and I mean it's not great for your health, but I mean I like the taste of Monster.
You prefer it over Rockstar?
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I'm surprised.
It's I don't know. It's kind of addictive, to be honest with you.
Oh, obviously it's addictive.
I don't know why Monster, but I guess it's just because I started with it, drank a bunch. I had sounds so stupid. I had a little rush with Monster at first, and then fuck yeah. I don't know.
How would you do in a 1-on-1 in basketball now?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Being 3 years doing no competitive sports, doing fuck all and studying and being.
You didn't go like to the court and just play a bit, never?
I did. I played a bit of college basketball for fun. I was in like the team we were trying to build for that college because the college didn't have a team. and I fucked up my ankle again, so I stopped playing, and that I went to street courts here in Montreal, but other than that, nothing much. I wanted to play this summer because I played summer prior to this one, but I don't know, it never happened. Just focused with my girlfriend and stuff and working. Working at Couche-Tard, man. Can't get later than that. To be honest, seriously, with all the jobs I've done, and that's gonna be so shitty publicity for Couche-Tard or whatever, but I mean, not maybe Couche-Tard itself, but working at that really Adept itself, just the fact that you're just promoting this like
and you're serving the whole town.
Yeah,
there.
and just,
that's what's funny
you're just
about
providing
working.
the most shittiness in everyone, right?
And, everybody knows where you're working.
Yeah, and you all have like a vice, right? Everybody like I personally smoke weed. That's my thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't drink and I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't do other shit. I smoke weed, but you just give the shittiest thing to everyone. You just give cigarettes, booze, and pretty much candy and all that shit to everyone. You sell the shittiest stuff, lottery and all that shit. And I see people every day. Like, I see people, I was working there 4 days a week, and I saw people wasting, like, hundreds of dollars on lottery, hundreds of dollars on cigarettes, hundreds of dollars on booze. It was crazy. Yo, I saw,
Especially booze.
Huh?
Especially booze.
Yeah, on everything, even lotto, man. You're spending
$100
on lotto, it's crazy, man.
Oh, God. Lotto. Lotto is so beautiful.
And I guess that's why it's so lame. That's why it's so depressing, it's because you're providing everyone with that, like, that vice, and you see them degrading. I saw a veteran, if I may, and he has his pension and everything, but he suffers of PTSD, and he had to go to rehab. And I saw him go to start, like, I've been working for about a year now, and I saw him go from a normal guy buying booze, or I guess so, because he started coming to my dep, and he was buying it somewhat casually, and then it became more frequent, so on, and then I stopped seeing him, and I was speaking to him and his girlfriend, and then she told me he went to rehab, and then for about a month or two, maybe 3, he didn't come, she didn't come, she bought cigarettes, but didn't buy beer, or she bought one for her when he wasn't there, but no alcohol. And then for the past...
I'm sure, let's say you saw a 6-pack passing.
Exactly.
Like, oh, damn, this bitch getting fucked tonight.
And, and for the past 2 weeks now, the guy is back to buying booze again. So yeah, man, it's just kind of depressing to see how we're stuck in this like societal column.
A lot of people don't understand that alcohol it's in the top 10 of the most addictive
lottery too
in the world.
Lottery too, bro. It's crazy.
That's for sure.
You know, I see people that's their last paycheck, man. They're just trying to buy that like $50 lotto to win the fucking Powerball. Well, it's not the Powerball here. It's whatever. But you know,
I saw so many documentaries on like won the lottery and now broke. Yeah. There shows that there was enough that they could make 2 seasons out of that. You realize people.
Because you get so much money and you're not educated to have that much money. You get it in a heartbeat.
Nobody is.
No. Some people are.
Some people, but
you can't get educated.
I mean, like 92% of people are just gonna be like, and
too much money. It's too much.
They can't understand why a lot of people are too good-hearted. Like I was talking in my last podcast, and you're gonna get screwed over, especially when you have 92 million out of fucking nowhere, and everybody's like, hey, remember you broke my shovel? Can you give me $100?
Bullshit.
Everybody's gonna come back at you for those little things. Some people that wanted at you out of their life, they're gonna start be calling you out of nowhere.
So the best thing.
I want to hang over you. Hey, I have an idea for a business. It's gonna work for a show.
That's why the best thing.
$50,000
in Quebec. I think you can stay anonymous if you win the lotto. They're not allowed to show you on the newspaper. They're allowed to tell like who won, but no picture, no shit.
That's fucking cool.
I'm not sure about it. I think like I heard it through branches, but
honestly, chat.
I think that would be more fortunate for everyone if it'd be anonymous.
Honestly, even if that manager. Could you be silent with 54 million in your bank account out of nowhere? Could you come home just sit and play Xbox?
Nah, man.
You gotta be
being humble enough. I'm saying I probably
people are gonna know.
I'm probably gonna make a shitload of mistakes if I'd win that much money.
Sure.
But
I'm telling you, you won't be at home.
Looking at all the mistakes that were done, I would try to not replicate them, and I would try to I don't know. I'm not saying I would do it, but I'm saying that right now I think I'd have the right perspective on not losing all that money.
But
But
what's sad about the lotto? It's proven that you got more chance of getting hit by lightning, not once but fucking twice, for you to win the biggest jackpot there.
Mhm.
That's how ridiculous.
I never buy lotto though. I'm not saying.
That's how ridiculous it is. A lot of people think, there's a routine, the numbers are gonna fall. No,
man, it's all
no,
bullshit.
it's sad like that.
It's like
It's
people that sit
sad
at a
like that.
machine and they think that eventually it's gonna pay.
Exactly where I was going.
Yeah.
Yeah, the machines are the worst things. Why? Because they can adjust the winning fucking percentage of the
ratio
fucking machine. So they see it win and they just drop it out of nowhere. The 4,000 you just made that you think you're gonna make 16, well, he's gonna make you blow it.
Yeah.
And it's sad like that. And a lot of people are just addictive and go there and think that
That's
it
what we all
has a
have
feeling.
advice, man.
They don't have a feeling. Oh, she's coming. Baby's coming. No, she ain't coming. She ain't coming. She's maybe gonna make you a double paycheck once, but she's gonna take your mortgage 4 months straight.
Yeah.
So you want to get on the street? No.
That's why
you
I hate
feed your
fucking
family?
working at Couche-Tard, man. You see that, and it's the same thing
horrible.
with every fucking vice.
Horrible.
To a certain extent, some control you more than others, and that's it.
Like, I understand that, but the other day I was in a car with somebody. I'm not gonna name her, and we're driving, and she's like, my aunt lives there. It's been 50 years she's lived there.
Yeah.
She's so happy.
I get what
The only thing I heard was like, wow, that person didn't do nothing in her
50
life.
years,
She's
man.
stuck there. She didn't
Crazy.
move from Saint
I
Jean.
know.
I'm like, wow.
That's a fucking
There's
that's
so
something
many
I
beautiful
really
places to see in the world. Only Toronto, that Niagara Falls and shit. There's so many people to meet, things to see, and fucking things to explore and live in life.
It's crazy, man. So many people just stayed in the same place for so long, saw nothing else but their house, their neighborhood, their job,
Their
people.
neighbors.
Exactly. The
Their
same
corner of the town.
It's crazy.
That's it.
That
And they
scares
think
the
they're
living
happy.
shit out of me.
They
man.
think they're happy.
That scares the living shit out of me.
Me too.
Scares the living shit out of me.
I'm scared like that. Bang! I wake up. I'm like, bang! I'm fucking 35 out of nowhere, and I'm in my bed. I'm like, what? I have this girlfriend. What? And I'm stuck in the same place. I'm like, what? I didn't see shit. Well, that scares me. Why? Because sleeping is like an unconscious there.
I
You
know.
take your body out. You
I
realize that.
I really
And
enjoy-
Maybe you don't wake up. You never know.
I really enjoyed what was said in Joe Rogan's podcast when he mentioned, or I don't know who mentioned, the dream. When you dream, we take for granted that we're just gonna wake up and it's gonna be the same.
Exactly.
It's gonna be tomorrow, right? We're the 28th today, so I assume that I'm gonna fall asleep
That's
tonight.
it.
It's
We
gonna be 29.
assume. We never know.
But it's
Because their
crazy.
body really is like, I turn off.
It's a weird thing.
But you
It's a
gotta
weird
tell
thing.
yourself the switch on always works. Okay,
It's a weird thing.
That's so weird.
It's a weird thing.
So weird. And did you hear the thing he said about the dream? And he's like, when we dream, it's another part of our brain, and he names the cell in our brain that makes the illusions of our dream, and it's the same but really amplified when we take shrooms.
Yeah.
That's what Shrooms is. It takes the little 2% that we get more when we sleep, but our brain opens more when we sleep than when we're awake. About 2%, and that's the dream part. Well, it takes that 2% and fucking multiplies it like 15 to 30, and then you realize shit on Shrooms. What's your thought about Shrooms?
Man, I actually I like shrooms.
Same here.
I
Thumbs up if you like Shrooms.
thumbs ups if you like shrooms.
Damn right.
I don't know, man. I feel like shrooms is an underrated drug and overrated in the fact of it's like people think it's dangerous or
Me
people
just scared
associate
to call
with
it a drug.
right.
It scares me. I'm like, it's not a drug.
I mean, I
There's
don't
some
know.
people that spray it, but just to make it work better, to make sure it works. It's just that. It's not because it don't work. It's just you just can take less and make it work. What they put on it now. That's the only difference. That's
Well, I
not
mean,
natural there.
if you just get the shroom itself, you get the same effect. I mean, it's just the way it grows, right?
Yeah, but sometimes it takes more. Because the other day, I swear to God, the 3 last times I took
Depends how potent they are, right?
I took 3 grams, it didn't do shit. I was playing online, I was like, really? Like, nothing. I was surprised. And the next time, I do 1.75. Dude, I'm in the world, and I'm like, wow.
But I guess it's the potency also of the shroom.
It was nuts.
Probably not what it's
But what
sprayed
was
on.
sprayed and the other... What?
Sprayed with what?
LSD.
LSD.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure you turn that switch on. That's what the LSD does. If you think that the LSD does anything else, you're ridiculous. Because LSD, the only thing that does is make sure that that switch of shrooms gets on, and you're in the world. That's the only thing LSD does in there. It doesn't do shit else. It just makes sure that that switch is on. Because when you're on shrooms, you can be on, but you're not on because it's just not enough to turn that switch. That's how it works. And that LSD part just fucking flips it. You don't need to take much, and bang, you're in it. I already took a 14. I never heard of anybody else around me took a 14. I took a 14. Why? Only because I took a 7, and I was top shape for 3 hours. It was nuts, and I know it. I could have kept going. I'm like, fuck it, I'm taking another 7. And my friend took a 3.5, retook a 3.5, and the other one did it slow, 175, but the second 175 that motherfucker did, bang, he bad trips. And what's fucked up with that is like, why him?
Well, it depends on how you react to shit, man. Like,
Yeah.
no one reacts the same way.
Yeah,
to certain
but
drugs, right?
yes, but shrooms is different. Shrooms can work on everybody. That's what I learned.
Differently.
I thought that yes, because of the character of the person.
Well, the way you process it.
Because let's say a guy psychopath at first on shrooms is gonna be nuts.
Like, what I learned on shrooms is that it depends on the emotion and the way you feel, the way your emotions are processed during that time period, right?
They're very amplified.
Right, you're like a kid. That's how I feel. Your emotions are like you're a child. Like, you're influenced.
In a sort of way.
Yeah, to a certain extent. You're influenced by everything, right? Like, if you're sad, you're going to be fucking sad. And you're going to be in that state of mind until something changes that state of mind, right? Because you're going to be, like, in a certain loophole in your head. If you start being sad, you're just going to be sad. And you're going to be in that mood of sadness. If you go happy, that's why you laugh. Because everything's so euphoric and all that stuff. And you just start, like, laughing constantly. And the same thing for anger. I feel that you can process all those emotions with shrooms, and that's why I actually like to use it in acting, because it kind of amplifies them, and that's why you can kind of, like, if you want a certain type of angry, and you're not an angry person in life or something like that, or you're not able to pinpoint the perfect angry in because whatever, in method acting or what and all that stuff, I feel like if you're on shrooms, your anger is so amplified that you're able to maybe more pinpoint on that anger or that sadness.
For sure. Because shrooms, it opens another part in your brain that was never opened before. And it's proven, and Joe Rogan showed that on his podcast. Yeah, he showed that shrooms, anybody that takes it once there, 67% of them have a better way of seeing life after. Because you really understand the whole structure of what's fucking going on.
The only thing...
What's going on and fucking everything. Fucking Indians used to take that, and they were naive because they thought they were talking to gods. But what was really happening is the leader of the tribe was taking, like, questions of the whole population of, like, 25 they were, and he went in the teepee. He took some shrooms and looked at the questions when the shrooms came on in the dark, and he looked at the questions and he found every fucking answer. And how's that fucking possible? Well, it's because on shrooms, when you rethink of situations or think about a question, the only thing your brain is looking right there is not, oh no, what am I gonna do? No, it just looks for a solution. I wrote a lot.
Yeah, there's no distraction.
Exactly. I wrote a lot of songs like on.
Ironically, it's so hard to focus on something on shrooms if you try to do a specific task.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Because when I was trying to write a song on shrooms, like what was happening is when I write songs normally, I write the two first sentences, and then I look at it, I know where I want to go, and I'm going to work hard, and it's going to go down. Bang, 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 bang. Sometimes it's going to take 3 days, but I'm going to go down no matter what. On Shrooms, it's not like that. Shrooms don't fuck around. I swear to God, this is true. I write my 2 sentences down, and when I'm thinking, I'm like, wow, I just find another 2 other good sentences. I'm like, wow. So I restart 2 right there. Oh, I can add it right there because I had thought of it. I write it right when I'm like, oh, I don't know. Bang. I find another 2, and it's nuts. And the next day, bro, I'm looking at those. I'm like, wow, they're so fucking brilliant. And I'm adding it to songs, adjusting them. I'm like, wow. And I never would have thought about some phrases I read when I rap. I'm like, wow, I wrote that. Come on, man, that's fucking beautiful there. Because you just find a solution. So that Indian was coming out of there. It's like, okay, how we're going to eat ourselves, how we're going to eat. We're going to all take sticks and go in the water and get fucking fish out of nowhere. They find a solution for the bridge, for the boat. Anything they did because of the shrooms. Because the shrooms were giving them answers, but the guy was thinking that it was the fucking gods. And coming back to the some people bad tripping, it could have a lot of reasons. Like, so if somebody didn't eat shit all day, I swear to God, those shrooms are gonna hit more than you ever thought. And let's say you're sick. Anything. You're fucking coughing or something. Well, your antibiotics, that's what it's called, antibody, protectors there.
Your immune system. Your immune system.
Yeah, that's it. Your immunity is already fighting against something. No matter what it is, a little flu there, well, that is already fighting with something. So, shrooms, when you take them, your antibody fighting against the shrooms, that's the buzz. But when those are already occupied, what's going to happen there, you won't even be able to control. Your eyes are going to go other sides. You're going to talk in a language that don't exist. Going to sound Russian, kind of. And you're going to have like cow eyes, and you don't know what the fuck going on. And the one of the last reasons a lot of people don't know, it's because some people think that shrooms is like a speed. It's not a speed there. It won't keep you up there. If you're fucking tired, your body's gonna go to sleep, and you're still gonna be up. And I swear to God,
the thing is that you don't quite get tired until the buzz is done. I feel like
it depends, dude. I swear to God,
I never was able to fall asleep on the weed on shrooms. Yeah, because I feel like my mind just keeps going on, and I don't feel like I'm tired. Yeah.
Yeah, but you sleep regularly, like somebody normal.
Yeah.
Okay? Boom, right, there you go. Well, my friend there was taking speed all the time and staying up, and it's been 3 days not sleeping and without no speed, and so he's gonna pass out like around midnight there. So we start taking him at 11 there. So when the fucking second time the mushrooms
I can see him
hit on him, he's sleeping in his head. But he ain't. He's standing up, bro. He's standing up, and he's fucking walking. He's talking in a fucking language we don't understand. Believe me not, this is a fucking true story there. And what happened is we're fucking like 3 hours in the woods when that started happening there. And me and Chris were looking at Pascal that was bad tripping, and we're like, dude, we gotta go home there. And this guy, I swear to God, when we were 17, he was the second best wrestler of his weight there. So he's fucking strong there. And on shrooms, you're even stronger, okay? And this guy there was talking his tongue out there, his eyes like that. Every time we get close, he tried to bite us, hit us. Dude, it was ridiculous. Trying to get him home, he falls in the fucking ditch. face down, and we can't see shit. It's like pitch dark, like in June, like 4 o'clock in the morning, pitch dark, and we open our cell on the light, and we see that he's fucking underwater. And we're like, fuck, like, oh man, we fucking grab it and take him out of there. He looks like a fucking like dead body, like coming out of fucking water. There, we're like, dude, right there, we just grabbed it and fucking rammed him against the floor. He water out straight up, and he's like, I'm good. We keep walking, and he stops, and we got fucking, it's like a full of apple trees on the right, so we start throwing apples at his back. Why? Because he can't hurt us, and he at least moves a feet. We're gonna go feet by feet. At some point, we're literally, okay, you want to go, bro? We're gonna go feet by feet, motherfucker. Start taking apples, and me and Chris can fucking throw a ball, bro. Bang, 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 bang. And he's walking. At some point, he stops there, and we're like, dude, we're pushing him, and he starts running like this. His pants are to here, and he don't even know that he's like in the middle of the world, and he goes, he's gonna fall against some trees, boom, again in water, start running, because now for sure he's underwater, so he's really fucking underwater, fucking take him out, away, go, fuck all, amen. But I know he's breathing, so I'm not freaking out. I'm like, dude, he's breathing, come on, wake up, so he don't move. Oh no! So we have the lighter open for like 30 seconds while this is happening, and we're fucking buzzed we're in the world. We're looking at him and we're like, oh my, let go the lighter, fucking put it on his nose straight up. You hear, and right there he starts screaming, bro. He gets up like a fucking mummy. He gets up, and then he start running. He start yelling some shit that we don't even know. Then Chris at some point gets emotional because he's somebody emotional. So that's what happens to him. He becomes more emotional. So he starts crying.
Like
he's with Pascal, and he's like, dude, we gotta get home. And when that happens, Pascal fucking swings Chris, knocks him the fuck out. True fucking sword. Chris there falls out there. I start running. I go to Chris. I look at him in his eyes. Dude, his eyes are fucking red out of nowhere there. He's knocked. Like, he got a commotion right away there. I'm like, Chris, just fucking go home. I'm going to deal with it. Go home. I'm going to deal with it. So Chris starts walking home. He starts crying. Then I look at Pascal. The only thing I see there, no fucking joke there, he's standing like this there. He's like, looks at, with a fucking smile. I'm like, you just knocked like one of my best friends. Like, I'm gonna kill you. We saved your life twice, and you're still fucking hurting us, bro. Dude, I started running there, give a haymaker right in his fucking nose. Bang! Fall on the ground, kick him in the fucking stomach, spit on him, piss out of my mouth. I'm on Shrooms, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. You're lucky I don't kill you, motherfucker. And at some point we would scream, I'm like, scream, motherfucker, nobody can hear you. Hey, alright, like, come on, we need to go home. So right after that, like, I'm pumping, come on, get up, bitch. And out of nowhere, he's like, ow. I'm like, wow, those first fucking words in 3 fucking hours. Man, are you there? Yeah. Dude. Yeah, come on, let's go home. Where's Chris? You fucking hit him, bro. And he's walking. I'm like, okay, stop. I'm like, pull your pants up, bro. Pull your pants up. He's like, oh, man. I'm like, dude, hello. He's like, what happened? He's like, I thought I was sleeping. You weren't fucking sleeping. This has been 4 hours, like 15 minutes. We've been throwing apples at your back and trying to make you survive till we get home. Now I think it's done there. I think I'm done, like, helping everybody getting home. We get to the street, and it's a spotlight. We're on the 104 right before my house. I see Chris on 4 fucking legs in the middle of the street. Oh, I'm gonna die. We're not gonna get home. And he's crying like a bitch. And right in the middle of the fucking road. And I'm like, Chris, what's right? He gets up. Then we fucking walking home. And the next day, what's crazy about it? It's because it was picture day at school. So Pascal,
how old were you?
Pascal had a broken nose, and he had like 12 blue or blacks right in his back. It was from the apples that we kept throwing. He was wrecked there, and he had a burnt fucking nose. It was hilarious there.
How old were you?
It's crazy. What?
How old were you?
I was, like 22.
He went to school. How old was he?
He was like a 19.
Okay.
There. It was epic. it's really because that guy didn't sleep for like 3 days, and those shrooms when they hit, dude, his body's tired, or he's gonna fall asleep because he's comfortable, so he sleeps. But his body's tough shape. He's up, and dude, he's somewhere else. It's really he's like, I could hear you, but I thought it was a dream, and I couldn't do shit. I'm like, really? That's his whole 4 hours, 15 minutes that we did everything to bring it home. He bit me like on the side of the hand when I was trying to bring it home like a baby. I'm like, we can do it. I'm like, oh, Chris, he's walking. At some point, I think he's gonna like scratch himself, so I let my hand go. Dude, he's trying to bite me. I feel it. His fucking teeth. I'm like, dude, this guy's a fucking animal. That's right when I was like, okay, just apples. Fuck it, just apples. We're gonna throw the fuck. Dude, we practiced this for so many years. Bang, 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 dude. And on Shrooms, you got adrenaline and you have fun. Oh, yeah, you want to do this? You want to play this game right now? Oh, we're going to play this game. It's really the... Imagine.
Yeah,
it was nuts.
fucking shit.
It was nuts. And we really separated, like, every branch was separated 3. Like, so,
okay,
whatever he had, Chris had, and I had. And he badtrip, so it's literally not what he had. It's literally him. What was the problem with his sleep? He never slept, and that's not a speed. That's what happens. So you fucking nail and you get badtrip. So you gotta eat. You gotta fucking eat good, and be in top shape, healthy, and bang, take it in a good mood, and you're gonna have a great time usually. And 95% of the time.
Never had that. Never saw that either.
Yeah.
That's
I did it over like at least 200 times.
Shrooms.
I had a pound there, and in two.
I can't say 200. I like maybe.
I had a pound there, and it two winters, and I cleared my pound in 2 winters alone there at night. Having fun, understanding the buzz, dude. I did a lot of research on this shit. I love shrooms, and when you rethink about like old situation and things that happen in your life and stuff like that, what's beautiful about it, like what's so beautiful about it, it's because you don't see your person of you anymore. No, you don't see that person's because you already thought about it. You see third person, and you're like, oh, you understand. You're like, oh, okay, oh, what? I was wrong to say that. And you're like, wow, oh, I did do a good thing. I'm like,
it's
oh,
like,
I regret that.
I feel it's like if you deconstruct all perceptions of archetypes, right? It's like I feel like you stop seeing the world in the same way, in the same eye. Like you said, in the third person, right?
Exactly.
But at the same time, it's like if you have this on shrooms, and when you have this perception on life, I guess, because it's still like, I don't know how like serious it is to a certain extent, but I mean it's still that a different vision on stuff, but it doesn't last. You still have this feeling, you still did this sort of perception on things, but it doesn't last. Like you kind of have it like a pre-buzz when you stop feeling high, and you're like, yeah, I still get it, I still see it, and I still see shit in that way, and then it starts fading away, and you kind of can't recall to certain things you were trying to think, or certain things you saw, or certain things, or there's certain ways you felt as much as you could on shrooms. It's weird. Yeah. I don't know why. You
understand every error you made.
Yeah, you kind of do, or you feel like you did.
You fucking do. I find. I was like,
you surely have this like self satisfaction a lot easier, or self gratitude. Like if, let's for instance, like you said, you wrote songs or whatever, you found it was really good right away, right? But at least for my part, I don't know how good what I fucking wrote, or how good is it, right? I don't know if you get it.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's different.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, man, the first time I did shrooms was a lot more recreational than anything else.
It was the most people who did it with once. At once. Like, what's the most people?
Oh, how many people I did at once? Fuck. I mean, generally speaking, it's almost like a group of 4 or 5.
Really?
Around, yeah.
Yeah, I did that only like 3 times.
But I did it alone a few times also.
I did it once, like we're fucking 13. Everything was chill, but nobody wanted to leave the apartment there because the world was like too much for us because we were like 13. And we were laughing. We're like, imagine this world couldn't even handle us. And we were laughing so much. We're like, oh man, it's so funny that we all understand we just can't go outside because we're not like 2 that can do like a big robbery no matter what. No, we're 13 that can like take over a bus or something.
I feel like when I'm Shrooms, I feel like everyone around me knows that I'm on Shrooms when like they're not, and I feel so judged. Like for instance,
It depends. If you're at a high level of shrooms, you can't hide it because your eyes are black.
Yeah, no,
like a
probably,
cow.
But I feel like
my
they
mom,
know right away.
My mom knew every time.
Yeah.
She's like, you're high. I'm like, yeah, I smoke a couple joint. No, you're high on something else. No. It's like, hey, look at you. These are bash. You got cow eyes. I'm like, wow. My mom knew every fucking time. And the time I took 14 there, what's crazy about that, I was working the next day. So I took some speed, went to work. And my mom was doing washing the beds.
Mm-hmm.
And right when she got on my bed there, she realized how wet it was. Because on shrooms you sweat because it's your antibiotic fighting against it. So when something fights against it, you sweat. That's how it works. And she texted me at work. She's like, hey, what did you take last night? Your bed, it was so fucking wet. I'm like, oh, I was hot. She's like, no, hey, like you took something for your body, because she's a doctor, like, so she knows this shit there. It's like, for your body to take out that much stuff there, you took something, like, really, was alcohol. You took something. And there's so much, it's so wet, Sam. It looks like you took like 5 beers and fucking put it in your bed. I didn't realize that, but I was fucking cold when I woke up and I was all wet. I was cold. So I took a towel, then put my shirt, went to work, like fucked up. But damn, yeah, she realized it like that. It's so easy. You can't hide shrooms. That's why a lot of people, hey, you can't drive on shrooms. You can, but you shouldn't.
Nah, I don't know, man.
I know
it's
a
not
couple
a good
people
idea,
that drive on shrooms. Like,
Not
yeah, I love it. I do a lot of trips. I'm like, I don't consider it. Honestly, I'm sure it's fun.
Dangerous, man.
I'm sure it's fun.
Dangerous.
But let's say you got a field and you got a car that you don't care and it's your field. Like, do it. I'm sure you're gonna have the trip of a lifetime, driving and having fun on shrooms. But don't go on the road.
Yo, I drove.
Because you never know.
I drove
you
once
never know
on shroom without actually knowing. Right. The first time I did shrooms.
What?
Yeah. The first time I did shrooms was I was going to my brother's apartment.
You didn't know?
Like I didn't know I was still high, right? Because whatever. Let me just tell the story. I went to my brother's place, first apartment he had, fucking small town in MLEC. So I arrived there and he knows that we're gonna do shrooms. It's all cool. And we just fucking pop the shrooms, but it takes a fucking long while for them to kick in. It takes, I don't know, we arrived there about maybe 8:30 at night, and then it kicked in around 11. It took a fucking good
2 hours and a half.
About so.
That happens.
Yeah, exactly.
When you eat a
Depending
lot,
on- yeah.
when you eat a lot, it takes more time to digest.
Exactly, depending on what you eat.
Exactly.
So, but he was, I don't know what, he got sick as he drank, or he played with his neighbor playing fucking Call of Duty, I don't know what. We were just fucking around the apartment and having some fun. And I think he was getting sick, so he slept on the couch, like a divan or whatever, because his room and everything wasn't set up. So we just go in the room, we set up, like fucking, you know those gym mattresses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 2 of those because I just stole them to train with my friend. Well, stole them, just fucking
Borrow them.
Yeah. Whatever.
Allegedly.
And I don't even know where the fuck they're at. And whatever, we were sleeping on those, and I was with 2 of my friends.
2 bitches. No.
No, 2 of my friends. We were doing shrooms.
We're just hoping there was some bitches. Oh, no.
And then, yeah, so we just set up whatever, like the beds, I guess, and then we just sit there, and then the shrooms started kicking in. But it's the first time we do shrooms, so we just like have this like fucking laughter, this like state of laughter, constant laughter, fucking around. Like I had this, like I said, those blue mats, and we had like a cover on it, but it was too short for the mat, right? But I didn't realize that, so my high was to not see blue. But it was just fucking physically impossible. So I was just always like for about 30 minutes, seriously, just like fucking around.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, but it's the first time I was like,
I'm sure. Let's say you would have got up, you would have understand it right there.
That's the point of it. I was staying down.
That's it.
And other people were on.
Because I'm sure no matter what, you would have got up for a second, you would have understand.
Yeah, exactly. But there was other people on the cover also. Like there was like saying your shit, but I was just like for at least like 5 or 10 minutes, like.
For sure.
I don't know. I can't
Sometimes
recall how.
You can't find something. It's just right fucking.
I can't recall how long exactly, but it felt long. And we were all fucking like when I said it, like, oh, we can't see blue, and everybody was like, what? We can't see blue, and they started fucking around with that story too, man. It's hilarious. I feel like when you're on a group thing and you start like a stupid thing.
Yeah, I would have seen you. Hey, where's the blue?
I feel like people just catch on, like it's stupid. Like the group effect on Shroom is even more amplified. You know, like when people get
For
dumber.
sure, our group effect in real life.
Yeah.
Like
So-
when some people call somebody a
Exactly.
name in high school, it just
It goes on, and like on Shroom, it's even worse.
yeah.
So, whatever, we fuck around like that, but we're doing a lot of noise, right? And there's a fucking distributor of like of Coke machine, whatever, and like we see it. There's like a taxi stand, and we don't know the fucking city. Like we're from like Lefse, for fuck's sakes. We think Shawinigan, Grand Maya is a big city. It's
Yeah.
fucking 2 one-way streets like that, and it makes an H so you can fuck off on both sides, right?
Yeah.
So.
What's the population? How many?
I don't know. It's probably like fused with Shawinigan, so it's probably they were counting both communities. So he goes downstairs and gets some pop and shit, and we see him by the window, so we fucking laugh and scream bullshit by the window like idiots because it's hilarious for some reason to
For
see.
sure.
Like it's like I don't know. Like,
it's like if you just found the funniest joke in the world
Yeah.
in your head right there, but just another one.
yeah, it's just like random shit. Right?
But it's hilarious.
That's the buzz we're at, right? Like
sure.
really low state of mind buzz, no elaboration on shrooms, no
but you're in
exploration.
the world.
We're having fun.
You're in the world.
We're having fun. But now my brother's not having fun because we're doing a lot of noise. It's his first apartment, and fuck, he doesn't want us there anymore because we're making a shitload of noise.
Because he's not on shrooms.
No, he's not on shrooms.
Oh well, obviously.
Exactly. So
Everybody in the room
should be
like,
on shrooms, or
yeah,
else they're
everybody in the room
obnoxious
should
as
be on
fuck.
shrooms because everybody that's not on shrooms gonna fucking
Or at least
hate,
has done it once or twice to understand.
or just hate on you, and
Yeah.
because at some point I was like, oh, look at this, and like, look at this fucking idiot. I'm like, you say that, motherfucker, because you're not on shrooms.
Yeah.
You would appreciate what I'm seeing right here.
Yeah,
you
because the
motherfucker.
thing is, like I said, if you go on the wall and
They're
you
just
like,
intimidated that you're having a great fucking time.
it's so crazy how you influence shit on shrooms. Like, for instance, if you'd be on the wall doing like, oh, wow, I'd be on shroom and be like, oh shit, what are you seeing? And I'd be like trying to,
Right.
it's crazy.
Dude, what's the wall got?
Yeah.
Dude, touch it.
So, we're doing a lot of noise, right? Going back to the story. And my brother decides this, like, get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out. I'm fucking tired of you guys. Get the fuck out. So I'm like, so he, like, insists us to have the bus outside. Not to me drive back home. It's at least an hour and 15-minute drive from my place. Take the highway, take a, like, fucking route and all that shit. And, so through all that, he's been warning us for, like, 5 or 6 times, so, like, I feel in my head, man, I'm good, bro. It's like 3 in the morning. 4 in the morning.
Oh man, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like, we came here, we're gonna leave. I don't need a GPS. And seriously,
But now, are you still on shrooms?
what do you mean? Yeah. Well, definitely. Like, being objective about it today, yo, I'm high as a fucking kite on shrooms, man. There's no way I'm not. So,
Oh my god.
the thing is, like I said, we had those mattresses that are fucking, like, pretty big. We got 2 of them. So we just fucking take them, run down the stairs like idiots, just fucking shove that in a Jeep Suzuki Sidekick that my mother had, and she borrowed. So we just shove all that shit in the fucking Jeep, all our shit, nothing's packed, obviously. And then I just fucking hop in, and I say to my friend, start packing some bowls, we're gonna go down that sick. So we start smoking weed, just going down that sick, 3 high as fuck. So, like I explained earlier, Shawinigan is made in an H, kind of. I mean, the 2 main streets, and then there's like houses around, but like that's pretty much like downtown is like 2 fucking one-ways. And to get out, it's like 2 H's.
So it's 2 just fucking parallel lines.
Yeah, basically. I fucked around that area for at least 2 hours, not knowing where the fuck to go. And I was fucking pissed, man. I'm like, yo, you can't make the GPS work. We're fucking lost. No. Screaming like a bitch, because I don't know. Like, I was pissed we couldn't get out, man. I felt trapped, man. I fucking felt trapped. I felt like in a fucking Goosebumps story. You know when she goes in a fucking small miniature fucking city and there's no one? Because there's fucking no one there. There's basically like, I don't know the population, but there's no one. And at fucking 3 in the morning, there's even less people.
Yeah.
So I'm just freaking the fuck out because I can't ask where the fuck to go. Like, I know it's just one fucking street and I'm on the highway and there's to go to that. So it gets
there's no dépanneur.
No. There was one. I stopped the fucking tank and buy some monsters and I couldn't fucking find it again. Alright.
Damn.
So eventually we see a guy and we ask him because it's been at least 2 hours and it's starting to be fucking light. So there's an old guy, obviously, because there's no one else fucking woken up except druggies and old people at fucking 5 a.m. in the fucking...
They need that newspaper in the morning.
Especially in the show.
First thing, I'm sure they don't know about Google. It's Google midnight, you know everything that's going to happen in a fucking day in that fucking newspaper.
So he tells us, seriously, I've been fucking around that, and where we're situated, he tells me just go straight up, turn left, right. That's all I had to do. That's all I had to do. So I go on, and I'm starting to be less high, right? But I fucked around a lot, so I don't know what happened with the Jeep, but whatever. So I started driving, and then poof, I see fucking smoke getting out of the top of the hood, and I'm like, what the fuck is that shit?
So in your head, you were driving good, and out of nowhere, bang?
Yeah, no, well, I didn't hit anything. I'm not high anything anymore. I don't believe so. And then, yeah, there's fucking smoke getting out of the hood. I fucking popped my radiator. But I don't know shit about mechanics and all that jazz. I know fuck all about it. Right, exactly.
You girls think guys know everything about mechanics. Fuck that. No, there's some guys that just don't care about mechanics. Why? Because we're not going to waste our time for that. Why?
I don't really care about cars
to
in
do
general. That. Like, if for my part, I'll get a nice car, like decent, but for the rest, I don't really care about. Like,
exactly. Somebody's gonna do it, not me.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even care about having a nice car, like a great car, like whatever.
Pay for it, because there's somebody that do that sad ass job that I don't want to do.
Anyhow, so I know my brother's decent in that, and so I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna give him a call. I know, like, whatever, I'll wake him up. It's about like 7 now, so I give him a call. I'm like, yo, brother, bro, whatever. Yo, what are you?
Yo, my brother.
Yeah, I didn't fucking say that. So it's so fucking fake. I say, I call him and I say, yo, there's green liquid coming out of the bottom of my Jeep. What the fuck is going on? So he informs me that I popped my radiator, and therefore, no, before that, he says, you can keep going, but. And then my fucking phone dies. It's seriously, man. My fucking phone dies. That but was...
Oh, wait. This story just got a whole lot better. Because right there, you got a decision. You're like, fuck, I don't know if it's like explode or it's like, it's going to cost you $100 tomorrow. Because if it's that second option, fuck, you're still going.
But I didn't know.
Explode.
I don't know. And on that note, you
kept going.
No, well, we're on the side of the road, and we're like, fuck, well, my phone's dead, but let's try to stop a car so we can borrow their phone or leave the Jeep there, fucking lock everything up, go back to that chick and tell my mom what the fuck, or my dad, and like, let's get the Jeep back to that chick and figure shit out, right? Then it didn't really happen that way. So we look sketchy as fuck. We didn't sleep. we're on a shroom trip, so I'm like
On the
half.
shroom, like next morning,
My
walking.
hair looked fucking
Like, you look like a
crazy.
zombie, honestly, the next day. Because that's why you gotta sleep after a bush trip. Because let's say you don't sleep, you just look like a zombie for a...
Well, like anybody that didn't sleep for about 24 hours. So, no one really stops. There's a guy that stops, and my mother doesn't answer. My dad doesn't answer. No one answers. And my brother doesn't answer either. Because I fucking hung up on him. So, that butt was, by the way, if you put water in the radiator, you can keep going if there is not much leak. And you can reach your destination if you keep putting water in it.
Manual.
No, it wasn't. But,
No. It's an automatic car?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was just like a river right beside us, because there's a river on the side of the road, all up to the way to Natsuk, and we didn't know that. So I'm like, okay, he told me I could keep going, so fuck, let's keep going. No one's stopping, no one's answering, so how bad can it be? He told me I could go, I could keep going, but there's a but. Whatever. I keep going. Poof! I fucking destroy the motor. I don't know, like everything just fucking popped apart. The tuning thing, fuck, I don't even know how to call it. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
The fucking motor, I could lift the fucking motor. If I could, I could just like take the motor out. It was fuck off, right? And then I get other people to stop at that point because the Jeep is just like smoking. So I get to call a towing to reach the Letsuk. So I wake up my mom at like fucking 9 in the morning now with a bill of like $200 for the towing and no car. That was my first shroom trip.
Damn.
Yeah.
It ended quite rough. And your second time, did you tell yourself?
Not to take the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. But technically speaking, the car popping and the radiator popping was it's not a consequence of shroom though.
No, it's really a bad luck that happens right when you're like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna take a car, I'm gonna shroom.
Yeah.
I think it happened.
When you have way too much confidence in yourself. It was the first time.
That's when the errors happen.
Yeah, man.
That's when a team that's perfect, like in the NBA almost, fucking lose.
Blow a 3-1 lead.
What?
Blows a 3-1 lead.
Yeah. That's fucking nuts. And it's one guy that destroy you, not a team.
Yo, the whole team, man.
Yeah, but
Curry played incredible. That shot at the end fucking killed him. LeBron played well.
Look, you were winning. You had it. You had it.
They got their composure back. I mean, I'm not even a LeBron fan.
It made me feel as sad as the day that I saw Brady lose that Super Bowl, that perfect season. Because I lost $500 and they won, so I hurt even more.
I know. I wasn't a huge Warrior fan. I'm not in the bandwagon. I'm more of a fucking Toronto fan. Always been, always will. And
I just appreciate good teams.
It's a good team, but I feel like right now this year they're building an overpowered team, and it's just
what are you talking about?
Fucking.
Because they got Kevin Durant.
It's ludicrous. They finished with a 70.
No. What's ludicrous? It's not that they have him. No. That's not what's ludicrous is he accepted.
Why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he?
You're almost assured to ring.
He could have more money elsewhere. But he wants the ring.
I don't
he
like
wants the ring because he don't want to be known as the fucking NBA player.
Carmelo Anthony? He doesn't want to be known as Carmelo Anthony? That's what you're trying to say?
Carmelo Anthony at least fucking managed stuff in his life that are milestones greater than Kevin Durant.
I don't care, man.
Like beating Michael Jordan in that one-on-one famous game.
You should just be...
You remember that game?
Who? Durant against Jordan?
No, Allen Iverson.
Yeah, but we weren't talking
about... Oh, yeah, you were talking Carmelo Anthony?
And...
yeah, that's what makes me up. I was sure you... Yeah.
Yeah. Keep smoking, my friend.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. He's just there for the money. When he accepted that 5-year, 125,000, I don't know, man, million?
Million?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man. Millions.
Yeah, fuck, for sure. But I
oh,
mean...
respect.
I was just laughing at you to be high. Of being high, but whatever. When he accepted that, you clearly see there that he's there for the money and not to win a fucking game. And that's why I fucking feel deplorable for.
Kevin Durant just went there for the ring, man.
Yeah, but do that to win.
Nothing else. He could have way more money, like at 3 fucking other places, and he didn't take
honestly
it.
Enough,
and every people in the league were like, seriously, you're really going? Come on, man.
But like, honestly enough,
ridiculous.
What were their choices? He wasn't getting along with Westbrook. They're both competing to be the main star of the team, and it doesn't work. They've got no chemistry, or very few. Well,
yeah, because one fucked the other sister or something. I'm joking.
I don't know what happened, but
nothing happened. I don't know. I'm just allegedly.
I mean, that's all allegedly. They don't have that much of the chemistry. They do have some on the court, but it's not that crazy. We've seen better chemistry, so I feel like yes, moving out of
I don't know why NBA
OKC
players complain like when there's a 1 and a 2 and they're complaining. They're complaining when you're the 5 and a 6. Okay, the one thing's getting the real time.
No, I feel you.
Because let's say when you got 3 monsters, those 3 monsters
are not going to
look at the Heat.
points a game.
Look at the Heat. The Heat when they had James, Wade, and fucking Bosh. Okay.
Yeah.
You could put all 3 on there like the most of the time,
look,
and you were good.
Bosh took a hit. Bosh and Wade took a hit.
Yeah, but I mean, nobody was fighting for time.
Because they knew LeBron was the main man. They accepted their role.
Yeah,
and that's the difference between Westbrook and Durant.
That's where I'm going. Westbrook and Kevin Durant.
They had to take a hit. Except of doing 30
they were good
points a game.
1-1.
They both do 20.
They were good too. They were going to fight one over the other. Time out because he had a text.
Sorry, man. Girlfriend issues. She looks pissed right now because I'm not answering. So,
girlfriend issues.
Yeah, but I feel like I fucking lost all my train with all that shit.
Yeah.
But I still feel like Durant did a good choice by leaving OKC, but.
Yeah, for sure, but
doing an overpowered team.
Honestly, he just made I would have been him. I would have done it. Because he don't have a ring. I want a ring.
I would have probably.
He knows James can't do that 2 years in a row.
Let's see. He's playing well right now.
I fucking hope it. Because my hands off to James. I find that
I never liked him, but he's playing fucking.
I find he's a bit better than Michael Jordan. The only reason there is because he's complete.
His size.
He's complete.
His size, bro.
Yeah, but he does everything.
He's as athletic as Jordan.
As defense.
And Jordan had great defense. Jordan had incredible defense. The thing is, LeBron has the size.
That James
That's
can do.
the size. He's 6'9" or something like that.
6'7".
No, 6'9". He's 6'9", and Jordan was 6'6", if I recall, or 6'7".
Yeah.
Well, that's still like 3 feet.
Or 6'5", I think.
I think it's 6'6", but because I think it's the same size as Kobe, and Kobe's 6'6".
Comment below. I don't know.
Yeah, fucking
I'm not checking right now.
Something else. And oh shit, luckily I looked there because boom, battery. And yeah, so it's still 3 feet. The size also, I don't know the fucking weight on both guys, but LeBron is definitely bigger. He used to play power forward for at least 2 seasons when the NBA was playing small man. And he fucking implemented that, but it was also a lack of power forward in the NBA for a few years.
But what Jordan has that I'm sure nobody's gonna beat ever is that fadeaway. The fadeaway that he elaborated there. There's not many monsters in the NBA that can do what he could do on fadeaways. No matter how much you were in his face.
Jordan developed his 3 by the end of his career a little bit more, but he never had that much of a 3.
Not like James.
James doesn't have that much of a 3.
Takes over a game when he needs to.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. But Jordan did also. Jordan
at the end. Yeah.
Jordan would still at the beginning, bro. He was able to take those 3s.
He's a great player.
They're both great players. Yeah. They're not comparable because they're not.
Did you know?
Even though they're different eras, different times,
Did you know that Michael Jordan is not number 1 in points total?
No, I know.
It's Wilt Chamberlain.
Chamberlain. I know it's Wilt Chamberlain.
And he had 100 points in 1 game.
You can't compare.
Bring me a glass of water.
For sure. You got juice left.
Yeah, there's nothing left. What up? We're taking a little break, getting water, people. If you like this video, thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Comment below. Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain, people. Wilt Chamberlain managed to have 101 points or 100 points in one game in NBA, and that's gonna be a record for like all time. Only because now players like have a less time played than this guy had. This guy had like 45. Like he was playing the whole time there. There was no substitute for him. He was on there. I think he has the record for most rebounds in one game also. And the closest ever to that was Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant managed 81 points. And then a couple, Jordon had a 66. And there were other big names in the 60s. Michael Jordan was there. James is there, I think. But Wilt Chamberlain there. This guy there. Incredible. Greatest passer of all time. Fuck it. Magic jump.
Those are pretty much all known facts by any basketball player. Basketball players or
don't know that.
I don't know, man. If you watch basketball a little bit, or you just fucking enjoy basketball, you know most of that shit. All right. I want to throw you. Talking about sports. What about Conor McGregor? I read today that Dana White took.
Wait. You're gonna tell me an announcement? I don't know. This is beautiful.
I heard today that Dana White took, is it the featherweight belt away from him? Or so there's speculations. I didn't see no videos, no nothing of no one saying.
Allegedly.
So allegedly, I read it. I don't know how reliable the articles were because I took it off Facebook, and I think I don't even can't recall if Bleacher Report.
Okay, I don't know.
I can't recall if Bleacher Report
if
posted
it would have
anything.
been like MMA Junkie or something.
Yeah, exactly, or something reliable. But I don't recall. But anyways, I heard that his belt got taken away.
Yeah.
His feather belt got taken away.
He had to.
Yeah, but right now, I don't know.
He had to. He had to make a decision.
Why? Why?
Because he can't have two belts.
Why not? Yes, he's holding in hostage the featherweight division.
It's written in the rules
but the thing is,
you can't take a hold of
I understand.
A weight class, and that's what that does. Because he can't fight at the rhythm of saving two belts at all times.
I feel like they should just give an interim champion belt right now.
It's the same thing when a champion gets hurt for like a year. Well, they do an interim belt.
They should do that. They should do that until Conor decides that he wants to go fight another fucking fighter. Why would he go back to Aldo?
That would have been a good solution.
Why would
have been a good solution. When I just said there, you take the number one contender and the second of the weight class that he wants, but they're not really a champion because they're like the interim champion because he's the champion of both leagues. That could have been possible, but they didn't have that in the rule book, and they said Dana White told him like, yeah, I'm giving you two belts I'm giving you fucking two belts right now, but dude, you gotta give one back.
I just feel
and
that
for sure he was giving that featherweight back.
Yeah, for sure, because he has a hard time. He has a hard time moving away. Yes,
because he looked at some weigh-ins I saw him, and he looked
terrible.
He looked terrible.
Like mentioned,
in the ring, he looks fucking magical. He makes
because
me think
he's able to gain
Anderson Silva so much. He just timing,
different style,
waiting for that bitch to do an error.
But that
pow,
exactly,
pow.
He's so non-orthodox, and the angles,
accuracy,
he goes in
orthodox,
non-orthodox, non-orthodox. He goes in angles that people can't see. He feels like he fucking goes in your dead angle.
He makes me think of like the fight, one of the fighters like in the old Nintendo games that's just sideways.
Yeah. His stance is,
the stance
is so non-orthodox.
Hilarious.
And I think that's why, like,
he should joke around with that Irish thingy like this there. Like Nate Diaz does sometimes like that. That would be hilarious.
It's not his style. It's not.
But he has that walk. He's like.
Yeah, the sloppy hands or sloppy arms
it's
thing.
Hilarious.
I like his style. But that's all. That's
you
all.
You hate on that or you like it?
I like it. I like it. But
I
feel that everybody's trying to turn.
It's good for the fucking UFC.
It is. But right now everybody's trying to turn it into a fucking WWE show almost.
Not really.
Almost. throwing chairs and shit. I mean, yeah, it's funny, but
He didn't throw a chair.
Yeah, they did.
No, he didn't. He threw the water bottle.
No, he threw a chair at the last conference also.
Yeah, but
like he tossed it away,
yeah,
and like he came in with the chair because he took the belt back, or I don't know what happened. I can't recall what happened.
Yeah, because Conor arrived at the table. He grabbed
he grabbed the belt, and then he
and
took
the other guy
belt.
pulled.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it looked like two kids taking a toy from one another. It looked
but that's not what it is. That's
unprofessional.
But
I did not like that. It's like it made me think of the stare down that Cormier had with Jordon.
It's like when they
Jon
hit
Jones.
each other on the stare down. It's unprofessional. You shouldn't fucking do that. It's a low blow.
And Cormier touched Jones, and it went on.
And I feel as the integrity of a fighter is to respect your opponent and not do low blows and shit like that. And I feel like hitting him when you're at stare down, when he has both hands down, not expecting it. I feel it's almost the same way as hitting him in the balls or hitting him in a low blow.
For sure, but wait, what would you think? Like, there's a lot like this that at the stare down in the ring, but they're like, if you want to touch the gloves now, like there, let's say
that's also a low blow.
Wait, but let's say the guy like kisses you on the mouth.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw the video.
There you go. Well, right there.
Kick his ass in the fucking ring.
Right there, honestly, he wasn't allowed touching you, so you're allowed knocking him out.
I don't know how that turned out.
Yeah, the guy was allowed touching him back. You kiss me, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. And then the match got canceled because that guy was knocked the fuck out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're not expecting a straight blow to your face, man,
well, fuck,
it's gonna knock you out.
I'm
especially not that way.
A kiss from a guy.
I think they're both heavyweights or light heavyweight. I don't know what.
Go to a girl or a guy and go kiss him. See what happens. He knew what was coming. No matter what.
Yeah.
I go see any girl or any guy outside, I kiss him. I'm gonna get
for
slapped
sure,
or punched.
Sure. Oh, that's a given.
And he's in the ring going to fight that guy. So come on.
Yeah.
You know, if you do that, motherfucker, he ain't just gonna stare you down. He's gonna knock you out.
Yeah, no,
he's not gonna accept to be a fag for a second.
No, I feel you.
Fuck no. Amen.
But yeah, like I said, I don't know.
I love USC.
Yeah, me too. Especially this time, I feel, I don't know, I feel it sounds so bandwagonish, but I lost a bit of interest when JSP went away, and when fucking
not me.
Yeah, no, when Conor came back, I started watching it again. So it feels so much bandwagonish, but I always kept interest in the sport.
We need
and
that.
I always
we need
watched it here and there.
Star at the head of the company pulling it, and
which was lacking for a few years.
Conor.
Yeah.
It's crazy like that because honestly, it should be Jones. But Jones,
I don't know why he's fucking up that much. Dude, it's so sad. I would love seeing him fight.
Dude, this guy is like 21-1.
What's his weight?
And that loss he was destroying the guy, and they called it illegal elbows.
What's his weight?
He lost the fight.
Yeah, I know. And
that's the only fight he lost.
They were.
So he never really lost it. This guy's a monster.
He's a monster, man. He's a monster. When he fucking choked Lyoto Machida standing up,
and
like
out
a bitch. Out cold
there.
It was crazy.
We didn't even know he was out.
No, he just let him off and walked away. He just poof, let him.
Ref let go. Wow. He let it go. It was a dead body.
I think that was the biggest statement because he was still a little bit like coming up in the UFC when he did that. That was a huge statement. He did other things, knocking people out and crazy shit like that, but fucking pulling a submission on Lyoto Machida standing up. Exactly. It was just crazy.
That was the changing point. Yeah. That was the changing point because you were like, damn, the only guy that could close distance on this motherfucker is this karate expert there. I don't know how many black belts this motherfucker has. This is the best karate guy we've got in the league. And out of nowhere, he closed the distance solid. So bad that Lyoto Machida had to get close when that happened. Jones just took a hold of him. And when that happened, he fucking choked him out. What?
What weight is Jones?
He choked him.
No, what weight is Jones?
205.
And Conor's fighting at 170.
175.
So they're never gonna meet. Because I would almost like to see that. Because he says he can challenge everyone, and I mean that would be a crazy fight. I mean, I would personally think Jones would destroy Conor.
Yeah, but right now they're talking about putting him at 185
Against who?
Tyre Woodley.
No, wasn't they talking about that Russian guy with the
Yeah, he's not a champion. He's number one in back of because right now he chose the belt with that guy right behind him. And it's Agabay Naboganov or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
This guy is 24 and fucking 0.
Oh, he's crazy, man.
He has the best record in the league right now. In every fighter, and he has the best.
I think
record.
they want to go in Russia for the next UFC, so I think that would be the next move for Conor also. Because he also has a crazy fan base. You also got to think Conor.
Did you hear what the fuck he said at the press conference?
Who?
Conor.
When?
After the fight. He had the 2 belts.
Yeah, they have to make a move. He wants to
get
a part.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, he wants to have a part of the UFC and
like
all that
a
shit.
bitch. What the fuck? It's like, dude, do you know how much the UFC is worth?
I don't. He fucking does, man. Of course he does. But
when he got asked in the press conference, how much do you think you're worth to the UFC? He's like 4.2 billion. Come on, man. You're not worth 4.2 billion.
Well, he did pull a lot of money and a lot of attention to the UFC since the past, I don't know, 2 years.
Yes.
But
he headlined 4. He headlined 4 in the past, or 5 in the past 2 years. It's nuts.
It's crazy. He's one of the most active champions in the UFC.
Arenas.
Yeah.
Back at back.
And also pulling fucking Madison Square Garden. At least, well, he didn't pull it, but all that wave also.
That was huge for the UFC.
His wave was the extra step
they
probably for Madison Square Garden.
This whole fucking time. You guys realize that? A lot of people that watch UFC didn't even know that till that day came up. They're like, oh, really? Yeah, really. You didn't know that? They've been fighting since the beginning to put in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Why? Because that's the biggest stage of them all.
Yeah.
And then it's Vegas there. But they got Vegas quite quick because the owners of the UFC and that partnership were the guys with the casinos in Vegas. So Vegas, we got it quick. But New York was such a... Hey, they had trouble with the rules and everything. They wanted to change the rules this weekend. So Dana White was headstrong.
The rules was the biggest struggle.
Fuck you. We're going to go with my rules.
Yeah, the rules was the biggest
struggle.
struggle.
That's why it took that much time.
No, I feel it. That was the biggest struggle. But also just putting Madison Square Garden is... I mean, it's where the best people perform.
And did you hear the rumors about George Champion coming back?
I don't know how true that is. I know he's out of his contract with the UFC, I do believe, or what was it? I think, is it with the UFC? He's out of his contract so he can do something else, or I don't know what I heard, but yeah, I don't know how true that is.
What I know is true is he's in top shape, ready to fight in Toronto at 206.
206?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He said...
I mean, if...
Hey.
Without weight cutting, I see him walk at 206
word for word, and
with the
it's
weight
proven, and they went and got an interview with him, and they know he's ready to fight. And he's like...
Yeah, he's ready to fight. He kept training all those years.
Like,
he's always been active.
Look, we never know what happens, so maybe I can get called, so I'm staying ready.
Yeah, and always
That's the only reason, because he knows that anything can happen. And right now...
He's doing interesting things right now, also. The way he's training with all the gymnastics and all that shit.
Out.
What happened to Cormier?
Cormier is out.
Yeah, what happened to him?
He can't fight.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. But what happened?
Hurt himself like a bitch.
Huh.
So he's out.
For which card? 206?
Yes. And you know how that crazy that is?
Yeah. Against who was he fighting?
Johnson. Anthony.
Yeah.
Rumble. This guy's a fucking monster. But first time they fight, dude.
Yeah, but Cormier just clinched him. Yeah.
Hugged him for fucking 5 rounds.
But I mean, that's Cormier's fucking style of fight. It's like JSP's gonna hug you on the floor.
I know, it's disgusting.
Nah, it's your fight.
No. I like Silva. I like Jones. I like monsters. I like guys that know they're good and they're gonna show you how quick they can end it. Like Conor. I'd rather go in there.
You don't understand the power of jiu-jitsu,
knock you out in like a round, no scratch, get out of there, just made one something million, and you're fucking laughing instead of like fucking fighting for 5 rounds, just keeping fuck it. If I can end it, end it. That's what's beautiful about Silva, Jones, Conor.
Some people are just perfectionists in the ground game and the clinch game, and you can't take that away from them. It doesn't make them worse fighters.
I know.
They're just less impressive.
I'm not saying against that, because I like Cabella and
look, I love Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I love Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And it's not because you don't do fucking flying arm bars and all that shit that what you do on the ground is not impressive. Some people have incredible way to position themselves and way to fucking pass guard. And
I remember that. I tapped you out so many times.
I would love to have another match.
Yeah, me too. Anytime. I did 8 years of wrestling, so that helps me a bit.
Chill.
Yeah, but that guy that's 24-0 there is like a master, like grappler, like a fourth level. Like there's like nobody on the planet like this guy.
Mm-hmm.
This guy just grabs a hold of you and knows what to do. When he just did that all his fucking life.
Yeah.
He did it 1,000,000 times. And that's what happened last game. He just sucked that guy the whole fucking match, and right when the guy was breathing a bit, fucking you start pounding him. This guy had energy after like 2 or 4 rounds. This guy.
Well, it's a lot harder to fucking move the weight on top of you.
But this guy is legit. So the next fight for Conor, I'm sure they didn't say shit, but I'm sure they're gonna put him against
a standing up brawl. Do you think it's gonna be a standing up brawl? No, a wrestler.
Yeah, this guy's gonna take him down. He's not gonna fight against a magician. Nobody wanted to fight Silva standing up.
No, I think
the only guy that came close to Silva before he had his downfall with Weidman is fucking Chael Sonnen White, because he took him down for 5 fucking rounds.
I think the thing with Silva and also with Conor is that they have a particular style, right? And once they start figuring out that style, it's gonna start being the end for them. So I think they have to exploit it as much as they can, as long as they don't understand. The difference between
Conor and Silva right there is Silva never had a downfall. He was on the rise the whole time. When he lost there, the white man, it was it. That's it. Okay.
When he broke his leg,
but Conor was explosive, perfect. Boom! He got choked out like a bitch out of nowhere against Nick Diaz on weight 11 fucking day notice.
Yeah, but Diaz is an incredible athlete.
I'm not saying the opposite. I'm just telling you.
He's also like a Jon Jones. Always
this guy ain't perfect.
He ain't perfect
compared to Silva.
But
Silva was just a monster.
Diaz is one crazy person to fight.
And they say right now, like Conor's like probably the pound per pound, maybe best in the world.
What do you think about those
dominant? What's his name?
Dominic Cruz?
Mickey Mouse there.
Yeah, Dominic Cruz.
Yeah. No, not Dominic Cruz. Benjamin.
No.
No.
I think it's fuck. I don't remember. It's not Dominic Cruz.
No, it's
Mighty Mouse Johnson.
Demetrius.
No. I don't remember, man. Wow.
Is Demetrius Johnson Mickey Mouse?
I'm not sure.
Let's go. That guy,
really
that guy, he's the pound for pound best in the world right now.
Yeah.
And honestly, I put Jones over him. Why? Because compared to how the match it was.
But he's just more impressive because also the weight class.
More complete.
More complete? I don't know.
He outclasses.
Mighty Mouse is more complete.
When he destroyed Shogun, you were like, this guy's the champion? Look at this kid fucking destroy him at 20 years old. He destroyed him.
Though. That's right.
Shogun's like an icon of the MMA.
I know. But, No, I'm anxious to see, man, what's Conor's next move. And
I wonder what the fuck they're gonna do for 206. Because Anthony Johnson said to Dana White, no matter what, I don't care right now. I'm still fighting.
Yeah.
So right now Dana White needs to find somebody against him.
And I can't wait to see if maybe George St. Pierre could actually make a comeback.
And there's rumors that's it. Conor wants to go get Tyler Woodley.
I would like that too, because that would be a fucking brawl. That'd be a standing up brawl.
I'm sure Conor destroys him easy. Only because of his fighting style.
Bro,
Tyler
Woodley is so fast. He's so quick.
Dude, the other guy is gonna have that distance.
Yeah, but Conor never fought
that accuracy.
Conor never fought someone that fucking fast and that big.
No, that big, no. But
and that fast. Yo, did
know.
You see what he pulled to Poirier? Is it Poirier? Yeah, he knocked him out. Who was the champion before Woodley? I think it was Dustin, no?
I forgot.
Wow, it's crazy how you forget so quick. Anyways, he knocked him the fuck out, and he was a crazy fucking champion, welterweight champion. He just jumped on him, boom, knocked him out one punch.
I think it's a joke. It's fucking Bisping.
What happened to Bisping?
Bisping's a champion? Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. But now that guy, the chosen one, his name is, dude, this guy's the real deal. And after his match, he was like, "I want a piece of you," and they were, "I love you."
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I was like, "Oh yeah, this guy." And he was walking around like, "Oh yeah, like a
soldier."
Oh, like a soldier, like a fucking man. It was beautiful. I loved it, and it gave me shivers. I was like, "This guy's the real deal."
Yeah, man, it was crazy. It was crazy shit. That was a fucking good card. That was a good card.
It gave me shivers, like when I saw Tito Ortiz. Well, when he finished a match and fucking grabbed the floor like that and fucking took the shovel and fucking buried the guy. Oh, it was beautiful.
That's beautiful. Crazy, man.
Or that Chuck Liddell screamer when he won her. Epic.
Those are iconic, man.
Iconic moments.
Yeah. It's crazy how the UFC is becoming a milestone in
dude, any sport.
It's not becoming; it's a milestone in fighting.
Exactly.
They're starting to outclass a lot of things. I mean, it depends because
fighting is in our genetics.
Yeah, it appeals to everyone.
For sure.
I feel you. Everybody has a fighter, a sense of a fight. Yeah, everybody has like
there's not a lot of names in the world that you can say in every country and everybody's gonna know.
That's true.
But you go say Mike Tyson, like in Japan, they know who Mike Tyson is.
Or you're probably gonna say LeBron James, and a lot of people can know that too.
I don't know. In Japan?
Yeah, there's a big fan base for basketball.
Yeah, but LeBron James is huge, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
But take like Westbrook.
No way. Well, maybe certain people.
No chance.
Not as big.
Mike Tyson, like Michael Jackson.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If I can make him shoes.
Well, he's the Looney Tunes. Space Jam. Space Jam is one of the biggest movies of all time.
Are they not going to make a second one with fucking...
They're talking about it, and they had rumors of not being Jordan.
No, it's going to be probably LeBron.
I heard there was 3 candidates, and that LeBron wasn't in it.
Who?
That it was just rumors.
Who?
I forgot who, but there's videos on YouTube that show that, so go check it out.
I know it'd be fucking hilarious to see.
So Doritos, why Doritos?
Why not?
I know that I like Fritos.
Fritos? I know I'm not a huge fan. And I just finished my fucking class. I was hungry. I didn't have supper. You were there. Started a podcast, so I fucking had a bag of chips.
What kind of TV shows do you watch now?
Oh?
What kind of TV shows? You watch them?
Fucking mainstream stuff. Like, I finished Vikings season 4, and then I went back to Sons of Anarchy. But all the mainstream shit, like I did Breaking Bad. Yeah, pretty much. Reading a lot of plays, going to see a lot of plays. That's pretty much what I've been doing. That's out of the norm, I guess.
like theater?
Yeah, I went to see fucking Dimanche Chapter, which was crazy. It was really good. I went to see a child play, a play for children. It was Le Petit Cercle des Crêpes, and yeah, that was pretty good also. Yeah, pretty good shows. I mean, you guys should go see them.
I don't do that on my spare time, but yeah.
No, man, it's very underrated. If like seriously.
For sure, but it's part of your passion, so.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Normal level.
Like just for Dimanche Chapter, I was just like crazy for the way the girl was doing her acting. She's a girl that does TV shows here in Quebec, and she does Unit Enough. Nobody knows her.
That's one of the biggest shows in Quebec right now.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Like I watched it two episodes, but what's weird about this? Like 5 days ago, I watched the first 2 episodes.
It's a really good show.
Besides that, I never heard of it, and I watched it. I'm like, damn, it's kind of good.
Yeah.
And I
heard
also of it by everybody.
Season of Deux is also pretty fucking good for a Quebec show. So we're getting up there in shows. I feel that
we're never gonna have the views that US have.
Never have to get the views, but creatively and on the theater scene, like we're there. Like
we can be as good, but we'll never be as marketing.
We're right. No. I mean, because we're not as big and we're not as
Exactly. We're not as big.
we're not
And
as
the U.S. is worldwide.
That's right. We're not as
Everybody
this big.
wants to hear that fucking Taylor Swift.
No, I know. I don't understand that. That's because it's Anglophone and reaches up.
It's nuts like that.
If we'd be Anglophone, I mean, most part of Canada is like certain people is worldwide. Like I'll talk to you about Trailer Park Boys. That's from Canada. I don't know where in Canada, but it's
that's
worldwide.
hilarious. But
Yeah, but
worldwide
that's because
because they went U.S.
Yeah, I know.
They're English. They would talk French. Trailer Park Boys, you would have never known them.
No, exactly. I mean, it's
Duck
like
Dynasty, they would talk French. You would have never fucking known them. And I'm telling you this, it's fucking true.
no, it's true.
It's so true that they're so scared, people, of losing the French in Quebec and in Canada, that let's say your two parents.
Not in Canada, only in Quebec.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, in Quebec, let's say your two parents are French. You can't send your children to English school. You can't give them that chance. But let's say your two parents are English, you can send them into French school because they don't care. They want most French possible. And let's say your two parents are not English or never went to English school for 3 years, you can't go.
Or
Well, maybe the rules changed, but like when my mom went for me and
it was 3.
It was 3.
I thought it was 4 because when my grandmother lied. Because that's what we did.
Oh, that bitch.
Oh, yeah. I gotta thank her, though, because I can speak English now. But what happens is that the school paper...
And he's not virgin anymore.
Yeah, because I speak English, of course. that totally has to do with it.
Oh, see that because you probably banged her, but...
Bang my grandmother?
Yeah, that was a joke.
Well, that was a shitty joke, yeah. That's like some Back in the Future shit. The school burned, and she just said that she actually went. So all the files in that time, well, there's no computer, so it was all written down and all that shit. So the school burned, all that shit burned down, and she just fucking saw in the Bible that she went for her first 4 years, and bang bang, I was allowed to go. I was straight up this easiest slide to do, and
So it was luck.
yeah, man, I was lucky. It's like
Wow, that is amazing.
There's a lot of people in that's a few of them. I don't know. I know a few of them. I know
a lot of people that would wish to talk English or understand English.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, listen to this song from Quebec. Yes, it's maybe good, but that means your repertoire of music is
smaller,
really fucking small.
And your understanding of a lot of things
is like 5% of every music that's come out is French.
Yeah.
So you're really
No, I feel you. No, I feel it. But it's the same thing for English. If you only have English as your main language, it's regressing you to... Well, I mean, it's a lot more, but it's still regressing you to a certain...
Yeah, but if you go that way, let's go talking that you need Spanish too and Chinese.
No, I know.
And
but
then
French
you're
is
good
not,
for like half of the planet
all I'm
right
saying
there.
is that French is not to be neglected.
Yeah, for sure. That's
it's still part of a huge... It's still part of a huge amount of culture in our world that is not to be underestimated.
What do you think about religion? Because I heard you say fucking Bible.
No.
I don't even
What
say
Bible?
the word.
I never say Bible. I never said Bible.
I heard the word Bible.
Where at?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's talk about religion.
I consider myself an agnostic because
What the fuck is an agnostic?
Agnostic is
I know so much in religion that I don't even know my religion.
Agnostic is like the lazy man's atheist considered by a lot of people. Therefore, I do not affirm that there is no God because I don't fucking know. And I do not affirm that there is a God because I don't fucking know. Therefore, all I'm saying is that I don't know. Because I don't want to take no stance in that position because there is no one that does know. And people that think that do know are egocentric and to a certain extent narcissistic.
What do you think about church?
Churches was in the time a way to provide people for not shelter, but a way to feel good. Barely. But now today it's almost
more to take their fucking money.
I feel like today it's more like a cash grab. I feel like on a general scale, it's more like a cash grab. But if religion makes you feel a certain way and it allows you to process in life in a positive manner, it's up to you to feel the way you want, as long as you don't indoctrinate people around you with that religion, as long as you don't like shove it down the throat of anyone, and as long as it doesn't hurt anyone around you.
I don't give a
fine
shit
with any
if
religion.
you pray on Jesus.
I don't give a
shit if you go on a mat at 12 and look a certain direction and pray. I don't care.
I don't care whatever
as long as you're not forcing it on me, dude.
And as long as your religion does not harm anyone, and as long as I don't really care. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I mean, do what the fuck you want. Believe in what you want. Like,
whatever
makes you
productive in life and makes you fulfill your needs and fulfill what you want, like your goals. I'm totally with that.
For sure, but like, I believe like that there's for sure no God that like created a fucking planet one shot there. We don't really we don't even know that the Big Bang was legit. We can't even confirm that. That's the biggest hypothesis of closest that we got.
There's other hypotheses, but
yeah, but we can't even prove that yet. That even how far we haven't even proven that yet. That's kind of sad because there's some things that when I was a kid, I was sure that we would have the answers now. And
for God and all that shit,
and that we fucking
there's never gonna be an actual concrete answer for what is a God or what isn't, or if there is or if there isn't, because there's always gonna be people doing speculation.
There's maybe people that believe it, but I feel those people are fucking naive.
Yeah, but who has to say?
But I just think you guys are naive and want.
But who has to say? Like you don't have no concrete answer on that, and you don't like that's just
a direction of like, cause you got none.
No, but it's just like your point of view. Like, who is to say you're not even like I don't know. That was in another podcast. Who is to say that you're not dreaming right now, and this is all in your preconcept
that was
ideology?
Beautiful. I saw that podcast.
But
it's amazing.
So who is to say there isn't a God, right? Who is to say he is not manipulating everyone to think a certain way? And like they also mentioned.
Let me rephrase that. Okay, I don't know if there's a God. We don't know. For sure.
That's it. That's why I'm saying I'm an agnostic, and I don't affirm such a thing.
For sure we don't.
Because
I stay open to the mind fact that some people see ghosts.
But I have to agree on
I believe in that.
I have to agree on you on one point. Based on my knowledge of what I know now and the education that I have and my experience, I do think it is an idealistic way of thinking that there is a God. And I think it's somewhat foolish to believe and to guide your ways upon upon those rules. But if it helps you, it's all to your benefit and all that shit, like I said earlier. But I can't affirm all that, right? That's just my subjective point of view.
Yeah, people gotta understand that those Bibles were written years ago. Before everything, before life how it is now. And
I feel like it was a way to control
follow
people.
The rules in that book with the life we live in now. There, like in the Bible, it's written. Don't have some red steak. Like, let's see, you can have some fucking red steak. It's because
I feel like all of those things is just like
because now we got Saran wrap, we got fucking freezers.
Exactly, but they're all exactly. That was my point.
Get it updated. At least get it updated, okay? And
no, but it's because if they would do that, it would lose credibility, right? You can't update shit because they're right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you gotta update it for some things. They say
a lot of things. But
Joe Rogan did a whole bit on the Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
And he's like, you can explain that to a crazy handicapped kid, and even him knows the story's bullshit there. Because you can't take every animal and plant
put them
all that
for
crap.
Sure.
And dude, and people are gonna believe in that, and you're gonna believe that Moses
but it's
separated the water and shit.
Most of stories, I do think so. It's a metaphor for other things. They're not supposed to be taken by.
Do you know why they do that? Do you know why? Do you know why a church is like that?
Well, initially I do believe it was to control a mass amount of people
because they're telling lies.
No, but look, it was to control a huge amount of people because in that time, killing someone and hiding a body was fucking easy, right? But if you don't implement a way or a guidance, everyone would fucking do it. So that's why you gotta put a guideline. It must have been fucking
Yeah,
chaos.
but you gotta admit
But think about it.
those people know that they're lying to the people.
Yes, probably. But initially, there's probably something. There's a movement. There's someone that did certain movements to stop all that chaos. And that's why he was ideal.
They do that to stop the diffusion of innovation in life. That's what they do. They do that to stop that. And man, it's like Iraq just keep their country like fucking. You guys ain't doing shit. You're not allowed breathing almost. Why do they do that? It's because they don't let their country grow. They don't want them to grow because they're all fucking slaves to their own fucking little country.
No, yeah, I agree with that. But that's the modern hand on religion, right? But I'm saying the first time it was created, I believe it was just to control people and make them. You know,
it's a brainwash, like school.
It is a brainwash, but initially
it
was not bad because people were probably doing crazy shit.
It was to help, but at some point they realized it was all scam of money now because nobody believed in shit because we had social network, we had Google, we had everything that told us what was happening every fucking where. So we were like, why the fuck are we going to church now?
Who's to say there was no psychopath back in the days, right? Who's to say there was no this and that, right? At that time, even the church era.
I'm saying it right now.
Bullshit, right? Who's to say? So how do they control those massive people trying to just fucking kill people because that's how they're satisfied? Who's trying to, like, all that
Did that change something? Nope.
It did control a huge amount to a certain extent.
Let's not check stats, bro. Because
no, I'm not saying it's the best way, but it did control people to make them work in a society.
It's just more and more, no matter what.
I know, but I'm just saying that in that time, that was a solution, or maybe one of the only solutions to control people.
You don't need to justify it for them.
No, I do actually.
I find you don't.
I'm not just trying to justify. I'm trying just to rationalize the reason why we came up with that logic. Right? Because there's a reason why we did that. We're not complete idiots, right? Of course, people were greedy, trying to get fucking money or trying to get power. That's human nature. But there is initially, I hope so, a good reason why we did that. And I do believe it was to control people and try to help them.
Yeah, right. And it's like a huge fucking Hitler thing that we did besides killing people. Us, it was just fucking putting walls on people like, okay, you're gonna stay in here, you're gonna do this, you're gonna trust in us. It's a kind of it's a mental wall. It's a mental wall. Stop wasting time at church. Start taking care of your kids, bitch.
But there's certain values implemented by that religion that should be kept, such as not killing fucking people. That makes sense. That's a given, right? Not stealing, all that shit. Those are fucking concrete fucking
eye to eye.
All those like rules or
the golden rule.
Yeah, the Ten Commandments or whatever.
You remember the golden rule?
No.
We learned that at elementary school. Don't do to others what you don't want to get done to
you. All that shit makes sense, right? But like that should be applied. But certain people or other people, if you're not told that
sucks because let's say like I want my dick sucked all the time. Like, I don't want to start sucking dick. Get my dick sucked. That's for sure.
Pussy to get your dick sucked though.
Oh yeah.
Well, try working on that. No, but all I'm trying to say, or all my point is that there's probably an issue.
You believe in ghosts?
Fuck, like guys, I never saw one.
I never saw one either, but I honestly saw so many videos on net that have been proven to be real, and are still unexplainable. And it's not a huge face and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just something.
But I feel like that could be manipulated
I saw
with
so
other
many
things.
that are legit that I believe that for sure there's ghosts.
So you're basing yourself only on videos?
On videos, on facts, articles, scientific people that talked about it. I spent like a couple days. I studied these shits for so many years, and it's the same thing as UFOs. UFOs, I believe we have had.
I believe there is something.
Something. Faster than us, better than us.
Smarter
than us. That's for sure. Because let's say if you don't think so, you're really naive. Because if we exist in this little galaxy of all these planets till Pluto with that sun, and we're just a galaxy and all this shit. Dude, it could be anything. Anything.
Yeah. No, I feel you. That I agree
and
on.
It's proven that on some planets, they still can't explain it, but it's proven on some planets that there was some movement.
What do you mean?
Like movement.
The planet moved?
No. Like there were steps of like an animal or something moved. Like,
I don't get you.
Like there was a presence that was on the planet before us.
Oh yeah. Okay.
There was like 2 or 3 planets that they were like for sure somebody was here before us.
Well, you know that.
And that's crazy.
You know, I can't recall which study or what article I read, but there was a planet that was initially like Earth, and I don't know which one, but because of the solar movement and the way it's placed, we're not hitting as much solar wind, and that's why we're still able to have the climate and everything that we have, right? But if we move too close or too far, right, or I don't know which angle, it's not my field of study or anything, so I'm just speculating bullshit that I heard and trying to explain it in a proper manner. But if we'd move too far, or too close actually, we would hit that solar wind and the climate would change drastically, and we wouldn't have all the favorable situation for us to live and all that shit. And that's what happened with Earth. Apparently it was moved and the other planet was moved, and that's why there's no more.
Well,
there's no more Earth.
It comes back to the theory of the Big Bang, that the Big Bang exploded and made the planets and the sun was there. So
somewhat.
It's still allegedly, but I got a real fact, since we're on planets. I got a real fact that's quite crazy. Like I thought, like in the 9 planets there, everybody thought that Pluto was the furthest. Like it is the furthest 99% of the time. But at some point, the 8th one goes further than Pluto has ever went before. Because the 8th one, it's not a circle. It's like a big fucking egg. So it goes further than Pluto. So when we all thought that Pluto went the farthest, at some point, the 8th one goes further. And it doesn't touch it because it's way lower.
And what does that do?
It's just fucking crazy. Because when I learned that when I was fucking 9 years old. And I remember that my whole fucking life. Because everybody at school were like, oh, Pluto's the furthest. I'm like, yes, it's the furthest. But the 8th one goes further than
and then
that
you felt
one.
smarter.
Oh, yeah. I felt smarter. Because I'm like a sponge. I'm sure you're that way too. Like you like gathering information about a lot of stuff and just packing it up. Yeah. Why? Because the biggest computer in the world is right here.
It's crazy. I hope to see that to see the human brain for us to use our human brain at its full capacity. But I doubt that we're ever going to be doing so, at least in my lifetime. But I wish I could ever.
I'm sure they won't manage to amplify our brain to make it 100. But I'm sure they're gonna create a brain.
Yeah, we did. It's our fucking computer.
Yeah, but I mean, like, to tie it to a real human body.
Yeah, and us using it.
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
And is that really a human? Like,
yeah, and I know it's paradoxical. Paradoxical.
I find that you can replace the heart and everything, but let's say the brain moves.
That's
I find it's the brain that makes
you
the human.
There's no let's be honest. There's no fucking soul. Did you ever found that in your body? No, you don't have a fucking soul. No, that's like a
soul is like a.
It's this like religious conception. Right?
Yeah, that's it.
So,
it's a metaphor that you have a vibe around.
So your brain and everything that influences your thoughts and everything that your brain developed, it makes who you are, right? So if you fucking influence your brain, that's gonna change who the fuck you are. And it's proven time after time. People got shocked hit on their head and they become like a complete different person.
Yeah, and start eating different. Loves cheese out of nowhere, and, but constantly.
Even if someone had a fucking organ that somebody else had, if that person had a certain
that's weird.
Taste or I know.
I saw something that a guy was a piano artist, and boom, the guy that had the transfer started playing piano out of nowhere.
I saw things other like less foolish than that, like taste, like you were mentioning, like cheese, while he started to like that particular type of cheese, which is fucking weird. Coming back to other topics, we're talking about aliens. What do you think about the theory of ancient aliens? I mean, initially it sounds quite foolish, but it is somewhat plausible to a certain extent.
Plausible because in Egypt, they found.
I know. I saw most of the videos and everything they found and all that jazz. I found it quite interesting.
There are tribes of shit pointing in the sky, and there's things in the sky.
One of the episodes that
they're pointing, not stars. There's stars everywhere, and there's fucking spaceships.
What I found the most interesting is
I was like, wow, this is too much.
Yeah. What I found the most interesting is that when
that year was the pyramids made?
No idea, man. I can't recall.
Like before,
but they do
year one.
And not only in Egypt that happens. It happens all around the world where they claim that in well, I don't know. There's writings or whatever the fuck they found that there's these
like in caves. And
stuff like that. That there's something coming from the sky on Earth. And every time it's teaching a knowledge, it's teaching something. That's the speculation. And every cave and every stuff, there's something like that say that.
They show
or that demonstrate that. So there's got to be something that happened all around the world. Because they couldn't fucking talk.
For sure they're coming here.
Like, they couldn't talk. They couldn't fucking send email. They couldn't do anything like that. So there's no way he said, like, okay, you put that in your cave and I put that in mine. So it's the same. So something happened.
That made me think. I'm sure they know that we can talk to everybody now.
Yeah.
So because of that, they don't come anymore.
Maybe.
I'm sure it's that.
Unless.
And before they came, they're like, these guys are gonna die before they get
unless
there.
And
all
they
the
knew
drawings, it in advance because that's how smart
unless
they're
all the drawings and everything of that China's bullshit to make us fucking believe something or to make us like waste our time and looking at all that shit by the government or whatever. Maybe that could be it, or maybe it's not. I don't know. But it's interesting to see that all the fucking places say the same thing.
And dude, I saw a video like a couple of days ago, and they were showing every big circle that were in cornfields and forms that were weird in cornfields everywhere around the planet on different years and stuff like that nobody understands.
Yeah.
And they even checked, and there's a lot of places that there's no corn there. It like literally just vanished. There was no machine that could have came in and done the work.
Yeah, man, there's crazy stuff.
So
and there's a lot
I believe that there's fucking something up there. Just looking at us like, okay, now they can communicate. So
did you ever see,
let's keep it on the low right now.
Did you ever see? I think it's on National Treasure, the movie. You know, with Nicolas Cage, I think. Yeah. Did they find a book?
He's in all those fucked up movies, Da Vinci. Oh man, this guy.
I don't really like him as an actor, to be honest.
Me neither.
I feel like he plays Nicolas Cage over and over again.
Yeah.
So
I feel it's the same guy. It's not really. He's not acting.
No, exactly.
It's Nicolas Cage.
It's Nicolas Cage.
Me too. I find exactly the same thing.
So it's quite.
Tom Cruise too.
Yeah.
You see, just Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I feel that.
Being Tom Cruise.
More and more.
Like Charlie Sheen. You see
Charlie Sheen ain't an actor. Charlie
Sheen. I think that 8 Ball.
But he's fucking hilarious. Fuck.
He's just real.
Yeah.
That's why people hate on him. He's fucking real.
He just doesn't give a fuck.
Well, on an interview, I'm high on crack. Let's do it. You don't care.
Yeah. Whatever. So what were we saying?
I got 2 wives. They know. It's beautiful like that.
Yeah, it is. It is. What were we saying?
I don't know. We're on aliens.
Yeah, corn.
And we're at Charlie Sheen now. We did a huge.
Yeah, look, the book of in that movie, there's a book called the Book of Presidents with supposedly all the secrets. Fuck, I wish I could read all the fucking secrets that are being hidden from us and all that shit. Yo, there's a lot of stuff that we would
tell yourself that the president can't even.
Most probably he can't.
Not most probably, because fucking JFK was talking that we shouldn't have a CIA anymore because they were keeping stuff from us, and he wanted to expose everything.
Yeah.
And boom, 2 months and a half later, after that fucking thing, he got shot and assassinated. Look, this guy wanted to open doors. That's why Joe Rogan said that Donald Trump is gonna be fucked up there because he out of nowhere is gonna be like, hey. These 10 guys wanted me to do this. Like, we ain't doing this, people.
That's what I said.
Like, this
I
is
said
gonna
if
be
JFK
like,
got
he's
shot,
gonna
Donald Trump
expose a lot of stuff with his big mouth. He's not a Tom.
If JFK got shot, there's chances fucking Trump gets shot.
Exactly. That is so true. That's so true.
But I don't know. We never know.
But I find that, like we were talking about,
it's an interesting time to see that.
like the conspiracy of 9/11. Like I find Bush there. It's a good thing that he passed. Why? Because now the security is top notch, like it should be.
Is
like,
it?
Like for the airports.
Is it?
For the airports. Well, it's not perfect. It can't be perfect. Why? Because we're getting smarter. We're hiding it in better stuff. We're always gonna outsmart that game until.
No, but the problem is not
until
normal
everything's computerized everywhere. Perfect. It's gonna analyze like your toothbrush in your pocket, know what date, everything. When that's gonna happen at some point, it's gonna happen. It's gonna know everything on us. We're almost gonna have like did you see movie Time?
Mm-mm.
You didn't see movie Time?
No.
Okay. Well, everybody works every day, and after your day work, you go and he punches you. There's no more money. It's time, and boom, you just got a week. Because it's your week's salary. Dude, that movie is amazing. Why? Because it could happen. Because at some point, we're going to be overpopulated. At some point.
Well, we already are, man.
There's some places. Not Canada. Canada, we're top shape.
No, but the thing is that we're too many anyways. Look at how we live right now.
Fucking China is...
Look at just Montreal. We're not that many, right?
Well, we're millions.
Look at Montreal. We're not that many.
Aren't we like 1.4 million or something?
No idea how much we are in Montreal.
Oh.
But... Look, we're still a lot, man. There's too much people. Look at on the island. Look at the traffic. Look at all that shit. Is that human? Is that a way to fucking proceed? We're too many. It sounds really bad to say, but I feel like not everybody should have a kid. So
I find that like having a kid is the hardest job in the fucking world.
And some people are not fucking ready for it.
It's cool. They're like, oh, we teach you what you need in life. No. What we need is life is a course on taking care of a kid. That's the
There's a lot of things
we're ever gonna have.
How to fucking take care of a fucking budget.
Imagine how much that would have helped in high school for a lot of people.
Yeah, man. They're giving credit cards to kids, man. I
Yeah,
had a credit card at 16.
Good. Teach us to fucking take care of a kid too. Because one day I'm gonna have one, and I'm gonna because you guys didn't teach me shit. You guys teach me economics. But I'm still living pay to pay.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's stupid like that.
It's crazy. You know, the average, like, you know what they want us to be? Is to be
Pawns.
Not only that. They want us to be one paycheck away from bankrupt. So like that, you cannot stop working.
Exactly.
And therefore, they also afford us
that's a society we live in.
And they just afford us with a limited amount of comfort, right? Just on the edge of not being too comfortable and not on the edge of not being comfortable enough for you to want to change your fucking situation.
Yeah, so we all revolt.
So exactly.
Just keep us
we're just comfortable enough to just fucking keep fucking pushing and making that fucking wheel turn. Yeah, and make the wheel fucking turn. Keep that wheel turning. Keep that wheel turning. Spend your money and make that wheel turning. It's crazy, and that's 99% of the people.
No, that's what I was gonna say. It's proven that like 88% of people live pay to pay. That's how sad it is in life. 88% of people.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of fucking people.
And
that's how sad it is.
And look at
so 50% of that people are happy.
There's 1% of the people that are like that's the 1%.
Yeah, 1%. And so 1% of that is
so there's 88. So let's say fucking 12. So there's 11% of the people that are above the not paying a paycheck.
Just living.
Consider them. All right, let's consider them.
Yeah.
They're not much more happier. The only difference between them is their debt are higher, or some of them. I'm pretty sure some of them have their life together and shit like that. But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Most
people that have it set is because
the only thing is that
because they found somebody great right away, and they're a couple. Why? Because doing things two
is a lot easier.
Way quicker.
Split your wage half.
Get your house quicker.
Yeah.
Like twice as fast. Everything faster.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, but that's how it is. But it always was like that. So even in the time
when you see people that never have a house, you said it right. They have a house. You rarely hear he got a house. Rarely.
Well, sometimes you do, but sometimes
he's 40
it's
or 30.
No, I see kids. I see kids my age.
A 19-year-old with a 22-year-old guy.
Most of the time, it's because he does labor work, and it's like a really good
He's in construction. She's fucking doing
No, like
a grocery store or something. And
No.
boom, they're good. They're good. They're getting a huge salary for two people.
But it's not crazy, man. It's not like
Yeah, but a house is not.
it's not a
that much
crazy
a
life.
month. A
Yeah, but
house, like
what I'm
five,
saying is not
$550 a month.
it's not crazy life. You know what I mean? You just live to pay your house.
Yeah, but
How good is that?
a lot of people are happy with that. That's why I said like 88% of people like do that. But you guys are happy. A lot of people are happy with that. That's sad because my grandfather worked his whole fucking life.
I know.
And he's 65 right now, and he has to sell his fucking house because the retirement is not fucking enough. Like, this guy worked like 60 hours a week all his life, and he always told me all his life, like, oh, one day look, I'm going to have my farm and shit. And now he has to sell all that because the retirement is not enough. That's that's the society we live in. So if we think really that we're good pay to pay, you're maybe good, but you don't think you're ever gonna have a fucking break.
No, man, you need
Ever.
a lot more money.
Ever.
They're fucking up with the retirement
We
things.
need-
They're fucking
You need
up.
to want more in life.
Yeah, man. That's the fucking thing. You gotta make your own fortune, and it's fucking hard to make it. Because it's not given to you, and they're taking money everywhere. The government's taking money, and they're trying to take money
Taxes.
everywhere. Everything.
Taxes,
everything.
hydro.
Everything, man. And over that, you're getting indoctrinated by society, by media, to fucking purchase things you don't need over all that shit. If you get kids...
Commercial.
Yeah.
Commercial.
No,
Commercials.
Yeah, everything. Clickbaits, all that shit.
But,
Then your kids, if you get kids, they get indoctrinated in that shit, and then you gotta fucking deal with that, and like a bunch of shit like that, man. It gets crazy. It gets crazy. And that's all to make them, for them to make money. And that's why it's so hard for people to fucking, make a fucking huge living out of it.
yeah, but it's because also the rich people like keep the poor people out of their richness, and they just keep their homeboys. It's like that. And
But at the
poor
same time, let's be honest. At
the
the
poor
same
people
time,
are so embarrassed they don't help each other. So
that's right. But at the same time, you have money, right? Who are you gonna help? The people that's around you. You're not gonna start helping random people in the street. Maybe you will, but you're gonna start.
well, I will
but you're
because
gonna-
I got a YouTube, but let's say I wouldn't.
No, but what
honestly,
I mean is
would
that
have never thought of like, well, let's go help people.
you're gonna
Let's
help.
go dumpster dive for a charity.
No,
Now I'm just happy to do it. But
If-
before I would have never.
that's
thought
what I
of it.
mean. Like, if you have a lot of money, maybe. But what I'm saying is that you're not gonna start helping. Like, you're not gonna give that much wealth, or let's say you.
No, you can't.
Yeah, exactly
Can't
what I
give
mean,
what?
right? You can't do that. You can't make someone where you're at.
Get out of trouble.
Yeah. Right.
So
So
give a roof and everything. No, for sure you can't. For sure you can't, and you don't know what he's gonna do. You give 10 grand to a guy that he's on the street. Well, maybe he's gonna use enough to feed himself for a month, but then after it, he's
Exactly.
on drugs. And
so
so you never know that.
That's why they don't
That's a
do it.
gamble that a lot of people.
how hard is it to
a lot
find
of
the
people
kid
don't
or
wanna
the
do.
person that you're gonna give like money or you're gonna help for a certain amount of years, and he's not gonna make your money he's gonna make your money worth it, right? Or he's gonna make you proud of what you did for him. No, it's a fucking huge gamble because there's a lot of people that are fuck ups. They're just simply fuck ups because there was no one in their lives
And they're
to fucking
great liars.
yeah, and there's no one in their lives that was there to fucking help them, that didn't have a mother like I had, a mother like you had, somebody to support them and all that shit. And you know what I mean? And that's why it's so hard. Like you're saying, they're in their circle of friends, but because you fucking know that guy, you know what he did, you know what he's about, so of course you're gonna help that person. And you, I guess
Yeah,
that's
well,
why.
I see it more like especially like rappers. Like you see fucking Rich Homie Quan get in the game, and he's bringing all his young thugs around him, like a gang of like 20 people that he's just feeding off him and shit, off this guy's fucking richness. And like this guy, no matter what you guys do and send tapes to any rapper, like most of the chances are you can't. They won't listen to your tape. They don't give a shit about you. They don't want to help you get in the game. No, they don't. And that's why I fucking made Insane Hit Records. And it's because I never had that chance. It's fucking ridiculous that it's so hard that I can't just take a CD I built all myself, everything myself, and go to Walmart. Like, can you sell it? And then take half. I'll take half. Whatever. I don't care. And you can't just do that. You can't do that in the life we live in. That's how stupid it is. I made it. I made the whole thing. I talked to the guy at Walmart. No, they don't give a shit. Why? Because you need a fucking label. That's why I created this label, because a lot of people don't have a chance to be heard, so might as well fucking give a chance to everybody. And like that, it helps me grow the company that I want to build and get more artists and help more people out. So that's why anybody that sends me something, fuck, I'm gonna listen to it. Let's say it's fucking good. Might as well fucking use it. Because a lot of people, man, just fucking accept the life they're living and are like, something they're happy, but let's say you would take them and fucking give them a real day of life, and they're like, hey, I could never imagine this, and you just spent like $80 on a huge day for that person. That person doesn't realize that was just $80.
Yeah.
And I made your day, and you remember this for 5-6 years. Well, it's because you live in a day-to-day world that's the same every day, and you just, I gotta make supper. Thursday it's spaghetti. Like, oh, come on, put a little spice in that fucking. Today's Chinese, tomorrow's McDonald's. Fuck it, tomorrow that's gonna be cinema. Then it's go-kart, paintball. Let's fucking move it. There's so many things in this world to try and do, and
yeah, man. But the thing is that people are stuck with very few money and then a lot of things to pay.
A lot of people are scared to get out of their comfort zone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like try shrooms.
Or just
you gotta try shrooms, people. You got it. You gotta change your fucking aspect of everything. Man, you gotta try some stuff in life. Like, would you skydive?
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't. It's because it's too fucking dangerous. And it just happens like that guy that packed your thingy didn't pack it right, and boom. No. I don't like giving my life in the hands of somebody else, and that's really what that is, because you're jumping out of midair.
Yeah, I know.
And trusting that guy that folded that bag that's maybe was high, made a hole in it or something.
I would jump. I would do more. I would skydive more than I would do bungee.
I wouldn't do bungee either.
I feel like I don't know why.
Bungee is even worse than skydiving.
Yeah, because the feel the fact that you just see a fucking floor coming so.
Like, you're gonna tell me a Cadillac of the year breaks, but you're gonna tell me this elastic is perfect? You're telling me this for real? This is fucking ridiculous.
I feel like no.
Ridiculous.
No, I feel.
And how do we get into that?
I don't know. You said there's a bunch of shit to do in life, and then you just asked me if I could skydive, so I said yeah. Yeah, because skydiving, like, I wouldn't do it, but I did the tunnel thing with the air. What's the? Oh yeah, I feel you just like float on. It's nuts. You have that feeling. It's 15 minutes and $30 or something, and you're flipping in midair. Like, it's the same feeling. They're like, it's exactly what you feel. Yeah, because you don't feel like you're falling. That's nuts. Yeah, that's what they say. But I like it. I know the feeling, and that's it. I don't need to go into the fucking plane to try it like that. Did you see this guy that jumped out of the plane 25,000 feet and landed? Dude, this guy, okay, he practiced it like 15, 20 times. This is a true story. Go on YouTube, check it out. It's fucking nuts, okay? This guy practiced for jumping from 25,000 feet into a fucking a big screen that holds them of like 100 feet by 100 feet. 100 feet by 100 feet when you're in midair, it's so small, okay? Yeah. So the guy practiced with a parachute. Like, okay, and open his parachute. Okay, we got it almost. So, because he wants to jump there without no parachute and make it. So, man, he does it. When he does it, his 3 friends are fucking following him the fucking whole time. Pour la ligne, make sure he's at the right place. So this guy's going on his back to keep himself at the right place. Oh, he's going down. You see that square fucking small as shit. And it's on live television, so he dies. There's no fucking parachute on the motherfucker. So at 8,000 feet, one goes, one of his friends leaves. 6,000 feet, other one goes. And that 1,000 feet, at 5,000, they're looking, and he's like, okay, I'm good. So his friend leaves. So right there, he's at 5,000 feet. Nobody around him, and he's going, bro. Dude, just saying it, I get shivers there. And you watch it, you're literally like, I'm doing it. C'est bon. Like, you're my best friend, and I'm telling you, like, you gotta go, and you're going, and boom, you're alone, and this guy fucking falls in the net and survives.
and it has the world record jump out of the plane the highest.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's a lot of guts, man. That's a lot of guts.
I'm gonna show you after this podcast.
It's like those guys go with those wingsuit.
Yeah, squirrel suits.
Squirrel suits? I don't know how to call
Those
it.
are nuts.
That must be crazy. It must be a crazy feeling though. If you're able to manage that shit, because it takes a lot of not dexterity, but a lot of experience with skydiving first off, then parachuting and all that shit.
And controlling,
yeah, coach. Man,
dude,
it takes a lot of experience, but it must be crazy to be able to just fucking manage around all those trees and.
I find that is
the closest thing to flying right now.
the closest thing to like Superman feeling, like
yeah,
flying and like, oh, I'm going here, I'm going there.
You must have this egocentric feeling, man. You must feel your
is worth $1 million.
It's crazy how much you must feel, man. Like you must feel so like unhuman, so powerful to just be able to get this.
You're not
feeling
thinking about your bills when you're fucking flying.
Nah, man, you got nothing to. Well, you got a lot of things to worry about, but at the same time,
you ain't thinking about your wife at home. You're just thinking about.
You gotta be in that state. You gotta be in the fucking perfect state.
The moment is beautiful. That's why I love going out and dancing. I don't drink, but when I go out, I just love to dance. Why? Because when you dance, at some point, you're with your friend or with a girl, and you're dancing, you're just smiling, and that moment, it looks like it's in slow motion almost, and you just don't think about nothing. You just appreciate a moment and just having fun, not thinking about bills, not thinking about nothing. And I'm sure when you're in the sky like that, it don't take 10 seconds and you're feeling that fucking feeling. But did you see the video about the squirrel suit? The guy that hits the bridge?
No.
Dude, it's on live television. There's a whole crowd. Go watch it on YouTube. It's fucking nuts. And I'm telling you, the sound it makes is scary. It's scary. It don't even look real, but it's real. They're going down, and they're going to
They want to go under the bridge?
No, they're going to pass 50 feet over the bridge. Over the crowd, and their families are there. Yeah. And there's one that's like, tells himself, fuck it, I'll go 10 feet. But gauging like at 20 feet, 10 feet there is like a fraction of a second. You move it goes up.
Yeah, it must be pretty fucking
really
tedious.
So that guy to think he's cool, you want to get close.
Yeah. Plus, it's on this fucking spot, so you didn't plan it beforehand.
He went down like a meter under the railing, so he hit the railing.
And he died on the spot.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
You heard a bong, and you saw a body go down, and his friend had the parachute. He was good, and they were looking around. Everybody was screaming, understanding what happened, and they caught it on video.
Wow.
Fucking
it must be fucking.
Oh yeah.
Devastating,
it's nuts. That's how quick it happens. That's why I wouldn't try. I wouldn't try squirrel suit.
Well,
if they have a simulation thing, yeah, I would.
I think in my lifetime I would never be able to reach the fucking level of skydiving and all that shit to fucking do that.
I don't want to do that. I don't.
No. Nor do I.
The most important thing.
I would love to be able to feel that feeling.
I am wasting it.
I would love to be able to feel that feeling and to be able to experience the experience, but it's just out of my reach.
I'm sure on Shrooms, I organized the perfect situation. I could feel like zip lining. Did you do a zip line?
No, I would love to do that. Did you see those
over Montreal, dude?
That'd be pretty fucking nice.
Dude,
did you see all those? There was
a huge party last summer, and everybody was zip lining in between the fucking buildings, bro. I finished work at fucking 7 at night. I get texted. I'm at the farm, and my friend's like, "Hey, I'm going to Montreal. You come in with me." Oh, fuck it, I'm going with you. And I don't even drink there. She gets me in there. We get drunk in the fucking bathroom. Drink one after another. I'm fucking wasted because we're not allowed to bring beer inside. That's why we drank.
Yeah.
I got trouble going up the stairs because I drank 8.
How long was the zip line?
Dude, the line was like fucking 500 feet.
Nice.
It was supposed to
Did you see all those like like montagne russe of zip line? Like those like.
No, I didn't see that.
It's crazy. It's on YouTube. The guy just goes in a little zip line. It's like a little like fucking seat. It's like a fucking.
By us, there was a seat there.
Yeah.
We're sitting. Dude, we go up there. I got trouble standing. I got trouble standing up. Well, she's putting that thing on me. She puts it down like tie it up tight. She ties it up tight, and then they let us go at the same time. We're going down there. And there's the whole crowd.
Tell me, what's the difference between doing that and skydiving? I could fucking let go. You're telling me you're trusting that rope more than the elastic? And
I'm trusting that cable wire.
more than everything else. And okay.
That is solid.
Alright. You know that's as foolish. The odds are the same. And
yeah, but I'm falling in a crowd.
You're still dying. Oh, fuck yeah.
Baby.
If you're not dying, you don't want to be alive.
I'm tough.
Not that tough.
Dude. I saw people like crowd jump. Crowd surf and shit, and they jump, and there's some that ended back, and there was nobody. They went face first, but a lot of them are good.
But how high were you?
So many people, you're good.
How high were you?
I was quite high.
Well, no, well, I mean, in the sky. No.
Oh, I meant like about 80 feet. 60 maybe? 60. I was quite close. Honestly, there, I felt like I let go one of my shoe there. Somebody's getting
Yo, did you go to that home?
Huh?
You go to that home?
Yeah, I really went. Long time ago.
You didn't go this year?
No.
So you didn't try Edna?
No.
Okay. Because there's a spot, you're fucking high, but there's a spot where you just about to go in a loop, and there's like a gate. It's crazy. Every time I just fucking lift my legs, I always think I'm gonna hit that gate. It's crazy. Yeah, that was the anecdote.
There's one that I did there that scared me for life. Is like it's like the triple something. It's just something that just fucking turns you like this.
Oh yeah, now it's
and there's three things turn. Dude, I did it once and
I can't do that shit. When you turn too much.
That was too much.
I love roller coasters. I love them, but going.
I rarely say that was too much. So.
Yeah, spinning and spinning and spinning. I can't do that like that either. I did the vampire, and this year they spin it around backwards, and not seeing where I'm going, I'm too disoriented, and that makes me sick also. Doing a roller coaster head first, I'm able to do that.
Yeah, that's what I heard what they did with it. They turned it around.
Yeah, I did it.
It's boring. We're doing it reverse.
I did it once, and I thought it was because of all the heat, and it was the first roller coaster of the day, and it was backwards. So I thought it was because of that. I got sick, puked. The rest of the day was fine. Then I go with my friend again because I had a season pass this year. It was pretty fucking dope. I went with my friend, and like next year you can come. I have like free passes, so I'll hook you up. Yeah. So I go with my friend, and then I do a bunch of roller coasters. I'm warmed up, if you will, and then I try the vampire again for the last ride, and I was a bit skeptical of doing it again because I thought I was gonna be sick again. So I'm like, fuck it, let's do it because it was my friend's first time, so I want him to do all the rides. So I do it, fucking puke again, my fucking ass off. I puke in like outside of the ride, puked in a bush going back to the fucking bus, puked before going in the bus. I do the bus ride, puke in the metro, in the garbage in the metro, and then I arrive, get out of the metro, puke outside. I arrive here, I have a hard time coming up to here because I have another bus ride. I puke, and I was fucking destroyed. I don't know why, man. It just killed me.
I did that, and it was the first of the day. Every ride after that, I'm like, Mom, I just can't. The first one was so too much. I didn't like it. I just wanted.
You should do roller coasters. If you can't get spin too much, like you like roller coasters, you do like one or two backflips. But
for sure, if you're giving me a pass, bro, we're going, and dude, we could film like so much stuff now.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I went this year like 5 or 6 times. Sorry, it was pretty fucking amazing. Not amazing because I went a lot.
I would have went fun. More than that if you had a pass.
Yo, ça vient redondant. Like the thing is that sometimes you go at like 6 or 7 at night. There's no one. You do the rides as much as you want. So I did them a lot. So like I'm fucking good. Like if you do like the ride 6 or 7 times and then you don't want to come back next weekend.
Oh, for sure.
So I get
that.
So it's only like 4 or 5. It's only like 3-4 months. So I went like 6 or 7 times, and plus I went at Halloween. So I did my fair share. It's the season pass is 100 something for 2. Plus you get a bunch of little discount things. So maybe there's an 80%. Or it's a free day. The free days are really short, so it's like 2 or 4 days. 80% are like a month, so it costs you like $11 to come. So
not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. It's a good deal if you live in Montreal and you like rides. Might as well fucking get it. It's $50, and going there one day is like 60 something.
Yeah, but Lebron is like one of the biggest like.
It's the only one in Quebec.
And that's it.
And it's a small Six Flag park, I think. I know I never went to the other ones. The only one I went to is Wonderland, but I went there when I was a fucking kid. Like I was like 6.
Never went there either. Those are future plans, that's for sure.
Yeah, I wanted to go because you get discount. I think you can go to all Six Flag Right here. Yeah, you can go to all Six Flag things with you. You can go to all Six Flag parks with the fucking pass. Yeah, I had a hard time saying it because I was concentrating on it.
Yeah, but they don't pay the gas for you to get.
No, exactly. You just can go into the park, but at least it's usually like $60-70, so at least you save on that. It's like $100 for your friend, for you and your girlfriend.
And if you organize a trip right, you can do all of them, and I'm sure they're all different.
They're all different.
Exactly.
The last park I did other than Montreal, it was Euro Disney in Paris.
Okay.
And that was pretty fucking dope. The rides are crazy. That's what I loved about Euro Disney. It was it's more themed. So let's say you go for Indiana Jones, waiting in line, there's like music, you're like more into like a little cave and all that shit. And then the ride itself, it's all decorated and you feel like you're in a wagon and like in a fucking cave. The Pirates of the Caribbean one, you go under like, it feels like you're under Earth. I don't know where the hell you're at, but you're in water and it's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The rides are crazy.
I saw a thing that showed the top 10 craziest
rides?
roller coaster places in the world.
Yeah.
Some are getting
crazy.
Japan there is nuts. And China.
Did you see the one that you saw the Goliath when you went? The Goliath? It's the one you just fucking go down and then you just do that. Well, there's one, I think it's in Japan, I'm not too sure, I can't recall. It goes like this. So you actually go like, that's so crazy, man. The one I did here, you get a like crazy hard rush because you go down so fast and so steep. But that one you actually go in, man. It must be so crazy.
That's intense.
Yeah.
No, that's what I was saying. That is that
when you lift your hands,
the one in China, they because did you know that you're not allowed taking Disney World? You're not allowed. Disney World, like Mickey Mouse, like all that there.
Yeah.
All Disney there.
Unless you pay the license.
That's it. But Japan, China don't want to pay the license.
Yeah, they have one. Japan has one or something like that.
Yeah, they have one, and they have the anti one.
Really?
Yeah.
But I think
so. They have a Bugs Bunny that just don't look like Bugs Bunny, just a bit, just a notch, like on every character. Mickey Mouse has a rip.
Really?
It's really stupid, but it's a huge part, one of the biggest in the world.
Yeah,
I think it's the second world's biggest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
must be pretty fucking
and
awesome.
Japan has 2 of the top 10 world's biggest.
Yeah, they're really into that. All those roller coaster things, Japan is huge into that.
I saw one that was amazing. It was just,
I think
it looked like a big junkyard of garbage everywhere.
It must be pretty cool.
But it was like a truck lifting that was the roller coaster. It was fucked up.
I feel that's what's almost missing a little bit. Is that it's too much just an attraction part.
Exactly.
Though it's cool.
I saw one of the dead with blood and shit.
Yeah, I feel they should be themed.
There's one that was so intense. I was like, oh, that's maybe too much for me. And that's rare. Yeah. But what they do is they put you in like a... It looks like an ice box.
Yeah.
But you're stuck in a fucking ice box.
I'm a little bit claustrophobic.
Oh man, and that ice box is like your life coach, and you're gonna fall at some place. You're gonna need to get out, and you're going through a cave. And there's people.
It must be pretty fucking cool, man.
It's like Saw.
Yeah, and Walt Disney.
But in a roller coaster.
Walt Disney was pretty cool. It was a haunted house too, but it was not as drastic as that. Well, not as intense. But it was pretty fucking cool. You start walking, and then it's a huge place. The floor starts falling down, and then like the pictures, like it's like people, and then you see like the future encounter they're gonna have, like a crocodile's gonna kill them. Then you go inside, and there's a fucking wagon out of nowhere. You just went underground, kind of, and then you start in the wagon. You go on top of like crazy stuff. You go on top of like a manoir, and you see people dancing, and then you see them turn, and you stop seeing them. It's like a hologram, but they actually really look like ghosts.
Damn.
Yeah, and then it just pops in your face. It's crazy, man. You go like, seriously, Walt Disney? Like, it was back in 2006, maybe 2007, maybe 2005. I really can't remember. I'm really shitty in dates. But yeah, man. So imagine today how it would be crazy. How it would be crazy with our technology, like in 10 years.
Like Montreal ain't wasting the money for that.
No, not what I'm saying is it should be themed a little bit, and they're investing a lot of money, and it's not Montreal, it's Six Flags now.
And growing it, but We need a whole theme park complete. That's what we need.
Yeah, but I feel like they couldn't actually do the same
we don't
rides.
have that much tourist shit here anymore.
Oh, there is kind of
like the Stade Olympique. We don't even know what the fuck we're doing with that anymore.
I know, it's crazy. The last thing I did there was a fucking different mud. Yeah,
that's how gay that is. I mean, I think I went to see Monster Jam. It's not Monster Truck, Monster Jam, because it's not the official brand.
Huh. That's crazy, man.
But there was still a Gold Digger.
That's such a failure, man, from us, bro. Like, the way we build that and the architecture of all that shit falling apart after a very short amount of years is a fucking failure. That roof that can't open.
You know how hard the architecture of that is?
No, I do, and it's not only that, it's the amount of time and the budget we didn't have.
Yeah, but we created it out of nowhere.
But the Olympics are so...
Expo 67.
No, we needed it for the Olympics also.
Yeah, that's it.
But you know what? The Olympics are really foolish. When you think about it in places where it's not very developed, they invest a crazy amount of money to put a stadium, infrastructures for people to sleep, because it's a huge amount of people, media and all that shit, and they don't have that. Plus the people that already lives there, so they have to build a bunch of shit. They invest a shitload of money, though they do make a lot of money from the Olympics, but people don't gain that. It's just like you move all the fucking people and just put the Olympics there and like perform for 2 weeks, something like that, and then just forget about it.
How? It was 2 weeks or a month, but yeah.
How egocentric is that?
That's for sure.
Like, you just build so much for like, it should be just at one place and you just go there and compete and it's as entertaining.
Yeah, but now we got big venues like around the planet that are way bigger than our shit. Certain
places, but other places don't have big venues.
Dude, did you see the stand-up of Kevin Hart, the last one? His last one, he's in front of the Philadelphia crowd. At the
yeah, but it's not equipped to fucking
dude, 50,000 people. Stand up comic. This is a record beater.
Yeah, Kevin Hart is getting fucking big.
Dude. Coming big, he's the biggest star in the world. Joe Rogan was like, this guy is like somebody special there. 50,000 people there, and it's nuts.
Because he's reaching
Bill
all the
Cosby did 40, Chris Rock too, but now we're talking about 50 though.
Because he's reaching everyone, man. Everyone likes him. Like, white people likes him.
Hilarious.
Like, you know, like, sometimes you got a black comedian.
That's why I got this tattoo. This is one of his phrases. You're gonna learn today.
But you know, like, how, like, some people, like, black comedian won't be liked by most white crowd or something like that because his humor is more triggered, like, towards black people. But he reaches everyone, right? Yeah. That's how fucking, even kids, fucking adults, his comedy is so general public that that's why he's so popular. It's
and he's
crazy.
In movies with rock stars like The Rock and fucking Ice Cube.
And it's the same thing for white people that are more triggered for
you're
white
getting,
people
like,
humor.
Make a superstar.
He's not. No one was able to reach his like style of comedy, right?
No,
he's just so There's Russell Peters. Russell Peters was able to do that, like
Russell Peters
reaching
did a lot of podcasts with Joe Rogan.
And was able to reach as much. I guess as much people as he is, but he was able to be so racially inclined and be so racially neutral at a certain extent, right? The way he presented his things, and that's why he was able to reach so much people. But Kevin Hart's stuff is so brilliant, and also so attainable. If you, I don't have a proper term to describe it, but it's like it reaches so many people.
Yeah, because
it's not dirty. It's
national.
Yeah, it's crazy. But just the style of comedy he has, his rhythm, he's really good.
His face is epic, epic Chris Rock face. And now there's full of quotes now on Facebook with him on it. But his face is everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Everywhere.
He's hilarious. Yeah, he's a milestone in comedy now.
Right now, yeah. He's going to finish in the top 10 of all time.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's for sure. What else stand-up comic you like?
I appreciated Louis C.K. a lot, but now with his show and all that stuff, he hasn't come out with much material that is out there. I mean, he's probably doing a bunch of stuff in the like in private clubs and stuff like that, but we don't see it on TV, so I don't get access to that.
But as stand up,
But
let's say you judge on it.
He's probably working something. He's probably working on something. I love his humor because it's crude, it's out there, it's straight up like what's wrong with our society. I love it.
I find Bill Burr is better.
I love Bill Burr also, but Bill Burr is different. He's more. He's more.
He's more like going on a rant.
But he's more positive, you know, like it's shitty, but ha ha ha, right? But
Yeah.
I love how fucking Louis C.K. it is because he's like, it's shitty. Fuck, are we doing, right? Like the way he presents shit, like that's more the type of comedy I associate more with because.
Did you hear Eddie Griffin?
Yeah, Voodoo Child.
Hilarious, one of the best of all time.
It's been a while since I listened to Eddie Griffin. I go back to comedy once in a while just for fun and listen back to old, like just when I'm doing shit, writing essays or shit. I just put an old stand up because sometimes podcasts I didn't listen to, so I'll try to focus more. But an old stand up, it's just like it's in the back. It's like a song, right? So sometimes you're like, oh yeah, I like that bit. You listen to it and you feel and just keep going.
Exactly.
I like doing that.
But podcasts, you can't do that.
Certain things. I play video games listening to podcasts sometimes.
Yes.
I don't associate too much with certain things. But when I
try to write something while you're
No,
listening,
exactly. Because you can't focus on words as
Exactly.
much. But if you listen to the stand-up beforehand, you kind of know it by heart. It's funny how, like, especially if you watch it four or five times already, you'll just listen to it and it feels like you can, like, predict the jokes, but you kind of like it because his timing's still good. Well, I mean, it's still good. It's the same fucking
What do you
video.
think about Cat Williams?
Oh man, Cat Williams is great too.
Yeah.
Yo, Cat Williams is. I'm sad. He kind of stopped doing shit. Also, the last thing was Pimp Chronicles, I think. But man, Cat Williams is brilliant. I love his bits about weed, man. It's so hilarious the way he presents it. Just banalize everything about it.
Weed and about life and rich and poor.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
There's a great way to see life.
You know, he wrote the Boondocks, right?
The what?
The Boondocks, the TV show. I'm pretty sure he's the author of that. It's like a black family.
Really?
You never heard about that?
No.
I'm pretty sure he's the one. I would have to search it up, but I can't confirm. I'm pretty sure he's the one. It was a pretty decent TV show, man. It passed that Teletoon if you ever watched that shit.
No.
When you were a kid. No.
I watch so rare cartoons there.
Really? Oh yeah, you're that guy. Yeah, that's right. You never watch adult cartoons like South Park and all that shit. Yo, man, that makes me fucking. I don't know. I like that shit. It's a nice satirical way to look at society.
Man, me at 6 when
I like kids shows.
I realized my mom was watching movies. I was like, "What is this?" She's like, "I go to sleep." I'm like, "No, I want to watch that." She's like, "No," and I just understand right there that she was trying to hide something from me, and I'm like, "Why are you trying to make me see stuff that are not real when there's real stuff on the top?"
Thing is,
I was insulted.
No, you don't understand. Well, yeah, you probably do understand, but there's a lot of things in kid shit that there's so many levels in kid shit. Like it sounds so.
So they're stupid also.
Nah, man.
There's
so many levels.
Dude,
it depends on what you watch. If it's good stuff, there's so many levels.
Let's say Sesame Street.
Nah, I'm not talking about that shit.
But you know how bad that is?
Yeah, it's not great.
They discriminate the whole time.
I know, it's not great. I'm not saying it's good.
It's ridiculous. That's why right there I was like, dude, I want to listen to stuff that's going to make sense. So right there, I stopped listening to cartoons right there. I was 6. I was like, fuck it. Everybody at school were like, hey, did you see a Pokemon episode or something? I was like, what? No, did you see that CSI thing? I thought, no, I don't think so. I'm going to know how to kill in 10 years.
No, man, I don't pay for TV. My mom does. Well, it's consequently with the internet for fit, so might as well get it, and she watches it. So she watches mainly French TV. But I'm not a slave of television. I feel that you have to fucking watch your shows when they tell you, or record them. But I just prefer just binge stream them on internet and whatnot. And I feel
you can find everything.
And Netflix also.
I'm gonna do another video only about that because I know a lot of streaming sites people that's gonna help a lot of people because a lot of people are wasting fucking money on like, oh, I need those movie channels or give me movies every 24 hours. Look, if you got internet, I'm gonna give you sites that you're gonna have for free all the fucking time because it's ridiculous paying for stuff that are free in life.
Seriously, like I feel like paying for even basketball games. Sometimes though you don't get the best quality, which sucks a little bit. But like most basketball games and most sports, there's not a lot of people watching it, considering so the quality is gonna be there. So most people are just watching. They have NBA League Pass and you can have it. The most shitty quality I got was for UFCs. A lot of time it lags and.
It depends what site you got, because honestly, my sites are HD. You get it beautiful.
Nice. Send me the link.
I'm gonna give you that link, that's for sure. Yeah, and it's like fucking cell phones there, and people paying for monthly plans. What the fuck are you doing? Like before, I put my plan on because I opened a company, so I really need to get reached all the time. But besides that, it had been 3 years and a half. I had to put 1 cent in.
Since it's because I got my girlfriend and.
Because I got 9 apps that allow me to call anywhere, text anywhere for free. That's how, man, it's stupid. We shouldn't pay like $100 a month for a fucking cell phone when, as long as you're paying your Wi-Fi, you can text somebody in Japan if you want, whatever. Okay.
No, the thing is to have.
Or you have a PlayStation.
No, the thing is to have the reachability outside of your house. Now that's the reason you have to fucking pay your fucking bill.
Yeah, but a lot of people put internet on their phone, put like.
Yeah, but in the end, I know what you mean, man. Paying for like 150. I'm paying right now $40 for mine, and I feel it's
Me
too
10.
much.
Unlimited calling anywhere, like Canada, and nothing in text. Why? Because I got 9 apps I can text with. So fuck it. I ain't gonna waste money to give you guys $15 to get unlimited text when I got internet everywhere. So I'm gonna text anywhere with anybody.
Not on the highway, huh? You didn't text me there.
Not on the highway, but I didn't meet nobody. Why? Because I was hitchhiking to here, and I was like, it's my mission. I don't know if I'm gonna get picked up or not, but I'm
surprisingly enough, man.
I'm up for the
What
challenge.
time did you leave?
What
time did you leave?
I left at. Check it on my phone there, but I think I left like at 4:50.
And what time did you drive?
5:10.
Because I was a class from 6 to 9, and it feels like it just in a heartbeat. You were there.
It was.
Because I was texting you going to class.
It's on Messenger. I'm quite sure it's like at 5:10, honestly, because when I started filming, I was checking the time, like, damn, it's already 5:25, and I've been walking for like 20-30 minutes. I'm like, wow. And it's dark as shit. And at 6:30, couldn't see shit anymore. Now what time is it?
It's 1.
It's 1? It's cool.
Shit. Time flies.
Yeah, time flies all the time.
Yeah, man.
So, what else do you do, Michel? Do you do, you got activities you do around?
It's been pretty fucking slow, man. Right now, I want to jump back. I want to jump back to Taekwondo, get my black belt. That's been lacking for a few years. I was supposed to get it before I left for Alberta. I worked with Darcy for a few months in Alberta.
Get our cards back.
Huh?
Get our cards back.
What cards?
My Ed Belfort cards.
Oh, yeah, fuck. We're never going to get that back.
This guy took Ed Belfort cards, we gave it to him. So
Supposedly.
get him signed and get him back to us.
And that never happened.
That part we never had.
Yeah, that was bullshit. But yeah, Darcy's good for that. Like, he says a lot of things. I don't know how much he can vouch for all his stories, but they're pretty entertaining. He's a really good guy, so I can't.
Like I killed a bare hand. Like, okay, I lied. I had gloves. Like kind of guy. No matter what,
but
he
yeah,
exaggerates the story.
But I worked for him for like 5 months, 6 months in Alberta. It was pretty fucking nice. Working in construction. That's when I realized that I had to go back to school.
That's when you're like, fuck.
No man, but like
I hate hitting nails all day.
No, but man, waking up at fucking 5 in the morning, going up on a fucking construction site.
Hearing tuck.
And hearing
all day.
Tabarnak, put that fucking properly.
All fucking day. And the boss
all day. All fucking day. Always there.
My family is in construction. All of them. And I'm like, no, I ain't doing that.
No, I wasn't able. I didn't want to fucking do that. So I left. That's when I applied to do the National Comedy School. And I didn't get picked. And then in a heartbeat, because I was fucking third term for CJEP, so I applied at a private CJEP that would never fucking refuse me, because I got refused at John Abbott because of the third term and my shitty grades in high school, because I was a shitty student. And then I started CJEP, had fucking good grades, good average, good stuff, because I liked the program. I was in theater, and then yeah, fucking here I am. I took a year off, applied to all the the theater schools, didn't get accepted either.
You go try to do like a stand up around here in Montreal.
No, man, I didn't do it yet. Because I don't know.
Bring that cherry.
I should actually do something.
Yeah, unvirginized.
Yeah, I should.
It's always a good feeling. Telling you.
I should actually write something down and like try it somewhere, but sure.
You start with a little story and you put bits in it.
No, you're right. You're right. I should start writing again.
Experiences in your life, it goes so much with the flow that people are like in your story and you're like, okay, right here, I'll nail it. Bang, and you can send the joke.
No, that's right. No, you're completely right. I have to go back to it, but I feel like that getting all the knowledge of CJEP and theater and all the, like, just I did a few plays with a crowd and all that shit, so it helped me a little bit.
Is this CJEP guaranteeing you a job later?
No, nothing at all.
That's how sad it is.
It's a prerequisite for university.
It's
so,
like an attribute.
Huh?
It's like an attribute.
Yeah, but it's deplorable in a certain way that Quebec needs CJEP, because I don't know. I feel it's a little bit of cash grab, because to a certain extent but you see.
Yeah, right, it is.
To a certain extent it is, because if people that go in CJEP, you're more focused on certain things, so it allows you to do a more accurate choice to go to university, right? On the other hand, if you just stay in high school and like just have the casual classes for 2 more years, it wouldn't help you that much, would it? Like doing French, English, and all that stuff. So going to CJEP, at least you go to like whatever specification you want to go to, so it allows you to at least experience a little bit more.
At least if it would give you like a guaranteed job.
Certain courses in CJEP do. Well, techniques and all that shit.
Because let's say
most of it are pre-university.
I would try to learn what YouTube was on.
No, I know what you mean. But it's good experience. It won't provide you that. I did plays.
You can't get that off the internet?
No, you can't get
I can get anything off the internet.
You can't get human-to-human contact off the internet.
I can buy a kid off the internet. You can buy anything off the internet.
No, I know what you mean, man. But you can't discriminate education that much either. I know it's
I beg to differ. I never look for it, but if I look for it, fuck, I'm gonna find it. It's crazy.
No, you can actually find a lot of things, and you can self-teach a lot of things, and I'm not saying acting isn't one. But for myself and for my part, it allowed me to gain confidence, it allowed me to gain experience, so therefore, yes, it did help. So, fuck, yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, you don't go out, you don't go see strippers?
Fuck strippers.
No.
That's wasted money, man.
Relaxed life?
Yeah, man, pretty smooth actually. Like I go to work at a shitty job, Couche-Tard, like I mentioned earlier. Go to school, and
long time you've been with your girlfriend?
It's been a year, 2 weeks now.
That's
it's
cool.
been a year like for 2 weeks.
What did you do for the year anniversary?
Nothing.
That's how sad that is.
Nah, man. I seriously, I just a bunch of shit. Plus I'm in finals, so I've been writing a bunch of papers. So yeah. Handed a fucking 7-page paper today.
So yeah, your mom told me about the car thingy.
Car thing?
Yeah.
What car thing?
Yeah, I heard about it. She told me like she could have got you like a good car.
It wasn't a good car. She's lying.
It was a boat.
It was a boat. Because the thing is,
who cares?
No,
it was a car that was gonna bring you to A to Z.
Yeah, but look, the thing is, first off, she's not even moving anymore, so that car is out of the picture. Second off, I told her, yes, I'm going to take the car because fuck it, I'm just going to take the car. And third off, I wasn't bitching because of the car, I was bitching because she wants to take my good car because it needs a fixing for that car. I'm like, yeah.
So that's the story.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
And she's like, oh, well, we're going to take your car, fix it up, sell it, and then you're going to have the other car. I'm like, yeah, the other car's fucking ugly. My car's pretty decent. Why were like, it needs a clutch. But the thing, so yeah, that's pretty much what it needs. So I was a bit bummed out, but I'm like, I'm just going to take the car because she was supposed to move with her boyfriend. So I need to find another place because this place is too big for just myself and too expensive. So I had to move in a smaller place, and it's her car I'm using.
How much is it here?
I think it's 6 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a 4.5.
Yeah, it's more than gravy.
Yeah, so I thought of getting like a 2.5 or something like that for like maybe 5, 4.
But why don't you move in with your
Girlfriend?
bitch?
Because she's in a really neat situation right now. I'm living with her mom.
Okay.
But she'll probably gonna help me because she's 90% of the time here, so she'll pay for food and shit like that, and probably pay for like.
So it just ended up that she wasn't here tonight, or?
She texted me for me to go get her probably because she just went to have supper, but we were having a podcast and then I didn't read the phone and then she's pissed because that's it.
Did you answer her?
I told her we were doing the podcast and then she said good night.
Okay.
It's all good though. I mean, I don't think she'll be mad. It's all fine. She was having her birthday supper with her friends tonight because it's her birthday.
Allegedly.
No, not allegedly. It is. I went brunching with her for her birthday this morning, and I had class, so I couldn't go have supper with her today. So we're gonna do something else this weekend. We're having a party with her friends. A friend couple of ours. We're gonna just play board games, get drunk, and have fun.
So is this the one?
We hope so. We hope so. Yeah, well,
I always hope so.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's how crazy that is. Like,
But we're
I've
like,
been in love like three times.
But we're both
each time you're like, oh, is it gonna happen again? Oh.
Like we argue a lot, but we're both lenient on shit. So like we're both we argue a lot. I mean, not that much. We just like argue like normal people when we are always together. But yeah, we're learning to live with each other. Like I'm not the easiest going person. I have my my attitudes and my flaws, and I have anger issues and shit like that. So like, she's learning to deal with that.
Major issues, people.
I'm crazy. But no, that's it. So we're just trying to deal with that, and she's a really good person to deal with it because she's understanding, and I'm doing the same thing. She's got certain issues also on her side, and well, fuck, it's only been a year, and I feel that like fuck, most people do that, man. They fucking try to live and learn through fucking struggles and shit like that, and with studies and a shitty job, like it's not always easy to fucking make ends meet. I fucking said it probably this 9th time, but yeah, so. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. We're gonna see how shit goes. We both see shit straight the same way. Like, we want kids in like 5 or 6 years, if kids there is. And
how old are you now?
25.
Don't you think
24
30 is old?
24.
Don't you think 29 is old?
Nah, man. I need, like, seriously, I don't want to bring a kid in a situation where I'm not sure I'm gonna stay with his mother or her mother.
Oh, there you go.
And
so that almost guarantees that maybe she's not the one.
No, man. You never know.
Or else you would have maybe had that kid.
Huh? No, because we're not ready. I don't either want to put a kid on the fucking earth where I'm not fucking stable financially, and neither is she. Like, I want to finish university and assure to have a job and continue my career path of what I want to, as acting and other things. I would like to write and do other shit, but like right now I need a stable amount of money coming in.
Realistically talking, you really think you can get like 40 grand a year with that? What you want to do?
Right now, I'm doing just theater.
I know not now, but I mean like at the end there. You really think you can do 40 grand a year like constant?
Education théâtrale.
Yeah, with everything.
Yeah, you go into education. If I do my master's, then my.
Isn't it hard to pierce?
If you do education, no, not that much. There's asking for teachers everywhere. But if you go as an actor, yeah, it's fucking hard. As any fucking art, you gotta be different. You gotta be special. You gotta be a good actor. You gotta be fucking beautiful. You gotta like. It's like as stupid as it sounds. Not only like not beautiful in the like.
Oh, I couldn't be an actor.
Not physically, but I mean like in the way you like.
I don't know. I got trouble acting like another way than myself.
It's because you gotta. It's a crazy art. You gotta allow yourself to become something else, and you gotta understand that person with no judgment.
I do that with psychology, but I don't.
I don't know,
just
man.
do it psychology. I just do it that way, and I can read the other person. I can engage.
But it's the same thing with fucking theater. In a certain extent, when you look at a character, you just gotta not destroy it, but like break it down, like break who he is, so you can understand why.
I can break somebody down, but I can't like construct a person out of me. I probably can, but I just
look. The
I
thing
just
is
never
that
did it, and I don't think
the creative part about acting is.
I know I ain't gonna be a millionaire being an actor.
I'm not looking forward to be a millionaire being an actor. I know.
I'm just saying.
I just like the art of being somebody else because I feel that looking.
Because you're fucking boring. That's why.
Yeah, man. I'm a boring person. I admit to it. I commit to it. I mean.
I don't find you boring. I find you very interesting.
But I mean, thank you. But I mean, as a general person, I don't go out. I don't fucking party. I don't like partying. I'm an antisocial person to a certain extent. I don't like.
We've been running this for almost 3 hours. We're good.
You know, I know what you mean, but like, I'm not that extrovert person, right? I like to stay at home, do my stuff, play my video games, write my shit, read my books, do my things, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't even know where I'm just going with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Wow, I totally lost the.
Yeah, me too. I'm a bit high.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So what kind of weed is that? Is this
Fuck yeah, I don't know, man. I asked my girlfriend's friend to just grab some weed, so I didn't have to go downtown to grab some for myself. So it's the weed she got. It's good. I trust her. I got a few times weed from her. So.
For sure, it's not like, hey.
No.
so we're good.
Looks pretty decent, right? It's probably Kush. It looks like PK to me. Yeah, it looks like some purple Kush. Casual purple Kush. Yeah.
So let's say you be the president, and
I don't think that would ever happen.
And I give you the hammer on alcohol and weed. Like which one should be illegal?
Well, none of them would be illegal.
No, but you had to choose one.
I would have to choose one. I would have to fucking legalize weed and forget about alcohol. But the thing is that you can't take away something you allowed people to have so long, right? So you can't just take away alcohol. And there's so many people doing okay with it, I guess. Because there isn't. There's a lot of people just fucking up. But it's more the fact that they're
Let's say you're somebody lazy at first and you smoke weed, you're just gonna be more lazy. That's for sure. But let's say you're somebody that's creative and motivated in life. You smoke weed, you're gonna be even more creative, and more motivated.
Yeah, I get you, but at the same time, man.
And somebody that's just couch potato and welfare all the time.
You can't blame your
weed. He's just gonna be worse.
You can't blame your procrastination problems on drugs and all that shit.
No, exactly. So that's why we don't change shit. It just amplifies who you are.
But I mean, you'll never beat your fucking wife on weed. You'll never
still have your head on weed.
You'll never do a car accident because you're high.
You'll never have a car accident.
You can drive like.
You're so cautious. You can't even believe. You're like, this is a stop sign.
No, what I mean.
Was it 2 seconds? Look, for sure. I'll wait another 2
look,
seconds.
I smoke every day, and I've been smoking for like that for the past at least I don't know how long, since I'm at like 19, and
You started late.
No, I was smoking beforehand, but I was just not smoking as much and not every day, right? Because
day to day me since I'm 40.
But look, I have TDHD and all that shit. And I feel that it helped me smoking going to school because I was calmer and I was able to just sit down in a fucking 3-hour lecture and I was able to just stay concentrated and not be fucking hyper
and not fall asleep.
Yeah, I was not falling asleep because I was not over smoking. I smoked one puff. I woke up. I'm there. And I want to interact, and I'm socially there. But when I don't smoke, I'm just more of that person that, like I said, introvert. And if I smoke too much, it's even worse. I'm an even worse introvert. But you just got to manage the way you smoke. It's the same thing. Like, if you smoke too much, you fall in the state of where you're fucking sleepy and all that shit.
To some extent.
Yeah, if you
But honestly, it depends if you're smoking sativa or indica.
Of course, also. But if you smoke too much weed, you just smoke too much weed. You're just high.
For sure. For sure.
But it did help me considering I don't even know if it's an illness or just a way.
I'm sure it helped you through your shyness.
Probably, I don't know.
Because one of my friends, I won't name her, but she's a great friend of mine, and I've known her for like 6 years. And she's such a shy person. But when she goes to the bar there, she don't even drink, but she smokes the joint, and then she goes in and she dances her ass off. Not to get attention, just to have fun and appreciate music.
To let go, man.
She's like,
Sometimes
if it wasn't for the weed, I couldn't get in there, Sam, and just dance. I couldn't.
And that's a wrong thing about people, like
the helps anxiety.
Yeah, it helps for
Stress,
a lot of things. People think recreational weed is bad, but it helps for other for a lot of different things. Yeah, sex is amplified.
Good.
Food. Some people just don't like have a hard time having appetite, and then just smoking weed's gonna help them do that or other things like that. Fuck, it's just your friend there that's just dancing because she's high, man. It just allows her to free herself. Why the fuck won't you let her dance? And if she's too shy to do it when she's not high and she doesn't like to drink, why wouldn't she smoke a joint? And
it's like Doug Benson.
The comedian.
Yeah, the guy that did the Super High Me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh my god, this guy is so high. Hands down, I like Doug Benson, but sometimes he's hard to understand if it's a joke what he's saying or he's dead serious.
Yeah, I know.
So that's quite hilarious. It's like Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz, when he gets on his rants and stories, sometimes you're like, okay, he's joking.
There's one thing.
No, it's for real.
There's one thing about Joey Diaz that I don't understand is why does he call, let's say for instance, Sam Gladue. I tell you, Sam Gladue, why does he have to name everyone by their whole name?
Alright.
It's such an hilarious thing he does.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you, Joe Rogan.
Yes.
This is how it's happening.
I know, right? I have no idea why he does that.
And Joe Rogan, when he does his impression of Joey, it's hilarious.
It's so particular to that. I never seen other people, a person do that or
like constantly.
Yeah. As much, right?
I'm sure. What he lived through, like, made him like that, and his year of birth.
But he's such a genuine person.
What generation he is?
He's such a genuine person, and I feel like he's like by saying your
it's
whole
like
name.
A truth serum to the max level.
But I feel like by saying your whole name, he's like like just putting his love on it.
Oh, he's like talking to you.
He's such a I'm talking like. Yeah, it's such a.
I'm telling you, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, he's such a genuine person. He feels like just.
When I killed that motherfucker behind us.
It's like he's throwing his knowledge on you.
Yeah, right. Joey Diaz is like one of the funniest guys ever, and I didn't even know him till Joe Rogan popped up.
Me neither.
And I was like,
I don't even know how I fell on Joe Rogan's podcast, man. I was watching the UFC, and then Joe Rogan said something that I liked, and then I started looking up at Joe Rogan. Look at him at fucking Fear Factor, and I'm like, oh yeah, he did that shit. Couldn't fucking recall that. And I started looking at, and I'm like, oh, he does podcasts. Oh, I never thought that podcast could be interesting.
And he has over 870 something.
70 something, yeah.
76, 77.
I have it on my phone. I listen to it when I go down to work. It's like a 40 something minute drive plus my 30-minute lunch, so I just go smoke fucking weed in my car because I work in a fucking depth, so fuck it. And then I come back high as fuck, do 2 hours, and I'm done, so it's cool. And then I listen to it back home, and sometimes when I play video game, it's
me.
I don't listen that much to music. So
it really appeared middle of nowhere too. It's because of the UFC again, and man, I couldn't sleep for like 3 years. From 23 to 26, I had a lot of trouble sleeping because I had like back memories of the stuff that happened to me and shit. And I used to wake up with like fucking nightmares and tell me like, well, how did I live through that shit like that? And at some point, I fell on Joe Rogan's podcast. And it was so fucking inspiring that like people were like, he explained that more people have trouble like I did and stuff like that, and it just made me succumb that. And he said in the podcast like we shouldn't hide on like what we feel and what happened to us. we should be like straight up, like
Yeah,
straight
that's
up like Joey Diaz. Like he's
Yeah.
gonna tell you what.
What I liked about him is when he mentions his TDHD, the way he processed it and the way he understood it made me understand mine a bit better.
Exactly.
The way he over-focused on things made me understand why I over-focus on certain things and why I overdo certain things. And that's why if I focus on the wrong things, it's gonna fucking regress me. And that's why I gotta start detaching myself to certain things emotionally, so I stop fucking focusing on the wrong things. And that's why I liked when he said that. It's like, yeah, that's why the TDHD people, what we do is like, oh yeah, I like that, I'm gonna fucking like that. And like, just fucking start doing it. That's why when I did Taekwondo, I did like 5 times a week. I fucking loved it. Like, now I play video games. I fucking just play video games like a fucking idiot. Waste a fucking day instead of doing other things. But when I started having like the procrastination rush to do a fucking essay, I'll start doing the essay for 3 days straight. Like work, come back, and like, you know, and then it's weird how like my mind works. I need this like the fucking attraction to something, this like emotional trigger to do like, oh, I want more. Oh, I want more. I just want more.
For sure.
Yeah, it's crazy, and he made me understand that I felt that way too, and like I got to process.
And me, after the first podcast, how much I could relate, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I like really listened to the right one or something. I was like, what? That's just
there is
other
other
I just
ones.
ended up on one.
Yeah.
And the next night,
there's other ones. There's subjects I don't really like. Like there's like maybe on other things.
Yeah,
but
me too. But like the next night, I was listening to it while I was falling asleep, and I slept good. And every night I slept good. Why? Because I was just listening to that and not thinking about what I was living through. Just listening to brilliant conversations about anything. And sometimes it's goofy, but who cares? Most of the time, it's like something that.
No, it's informed, and it's like there's solid
information. And he has a general
information.
thought about everything, and if he's not sure of something, he's gonna say it. He's not gonna say, "Oh, look, this is a fact," and if it's not, it's not. And usually Jamie is right there.
Yeah.
Fucking click. There you go.
You know,
and they're like, okay.
Right now we should have a Jamie. There's a few fucking spots where we should have it.
Yeah, the Jamie thing is.
It's a luxury.
This kid does a great job.
Yeah, it's on point.
He's the clicker.
Sometimes we don't even ask for him. He's like, fuck you, we go. We got something.
Exactly.
You know, yeah.
And it's him that does the clicker.
The switch? Boom. Okay. But what I don't understand why he doesn't have like a global view like this. I think it's more.
I find like being
the zoom?
Direct.
Like boom on me and then boom on
Oh yeah.
Okay. But I feel, no, I don't know. Well, maybe.
Watch a Joe Rogan experience that you see both the whole time, like the old ones, and look at one that's flipping, like back at back, and you're going to be like,
yeah, I started in the 800s.
Because when Joe Rogan's talking, he's like this, almost talking directly to you.
Well, I feel like this, in the situation we are, like I'm not talking to no one. I'm just, most of the time, talking to you.
Yeah.
And you're mostly addressing to the podcast.
I'm talking like that.
Yeah, but that's because of the way you're placed. I feel like it should have been more in the corner, but I can't fucking place it like that right now.
Well, you should have said that at the beginning. Would have placed it how you wanted.
Yeah, no, that's something else. I just thought about it because we were just thinking about the way we. Yeah, right. It's nothing, but yeah, I don't know. That is just a random thought about.
Yeah, he does the clicker. How I realized that motherfucker was doing the clicker, it's because when he goes to the bathroom, he puts it third person. And then you see him.
But that's what I like.
You see him repassing the screen, but barely, and you see the clicker start moving back again.
That's what I like is that you can actually. He does the third person view when the discussion is heated, when there's more than like.
Yeah, let's say.
There's a third person or a fourth person.
Red Band will be there too.
Or whoever. There's often a third. But yeah.
Sometimes, or rarely.
Oh, there's a few of them.
But not the recent. The recent.
Oh, there was what's his name? The one with his wife. The comedian with his wife. Then there's the bald guy with the two scientists that came recently talking about space. There were two. There's a few of them.
You see the guy, the dinosaur thingy?
Fuck, I
can't recall. Football jersey. He looked like a
He had a beard.
Yellow beard.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy's brilliant.
Yeah, he's a Scientologist or something?
A killer.
No, not a Scientologist. What the fuck am I saying?
He's a dinosaur expert.
Pantheon? I don't remember.
And he made him listen to something, and he was blasting the guy the whole time.
I don't even remember what's the fucking term of that. Fuck. I have the fucking term of his job on my. Whatever.
The dinosaur expert.
Yeah, that's
Why
not
do
the
you want to
fucking.
say more than that?
No, the actual term of his job. Yeah.
Fuck it. Dinosaur expert. You can find that anywhere? No. So just that is good enough. You put him in a good enough category. It's not like dentist. What kind of dentist?
It's coming out that egg, or I don't know what it is.
I know.
Fuck, I don't know. It's like in is it in Friends or something like that? Whatever. There's a guy in a fucking sitcom that's what his job is, and that's why I fucking heard it. Whatever. Wow, my memory's shitty tonight, man. I can't remember.
I think it's in Friends. I don't remember.
I know. I watched the whole thing, man. It was on Netflix. I just watched a whole goddamn. I don't know how many episodes there is. The seasons there is like 13.
Did you watch Suits?
Nope.
Suits is hilarious.
I'm not interested in that much in politics. To be honest, I feel it's like a huge gimmick. So
Dude, it's not even politics. It's lawyers.
Lawyers? Oh shit!
Lawyers?
I thought it was politics.
And no, it's outsmarting the whole time. It's psychology
good.
at the highest level. And what's brilliant about it is because there's a guy selling weed in the first episode.
That's hilarious.
And he's running in the lawyer's thingy. And he signs up. He's like, I want to be a lawyer. And he's hiring right there. He's like, no, you're not a student. He's like, yes, I am. And he likes about
Talking about weed.
Because that guy has picture memory. So he already read every book of lore there is on the planet. So this guy, every question he asks him, this guy's nailing it before the guy that knows this. So he's like, dude, I gotta hire you if you got a job. I'm
gonna watch it.
And dude, the show is nuts.
Did you watch Weeds?
Yeah, I know what Weeds is.
That's not bad either.
Pretty Little Liars.
I did watch that. It's not so bad, but it's redundant a little bit at the end.
No, I don't find.
I
find they kept me on the edge.
I was watching it with one of my girlfriends and Faith, not like whatever. And yeah.
Me on my own. With my dog.
I was starting to watch it by my own after I was hooked.
Vampire Diaries?
Nope, not yet. Probably eventually.
Very good.
Viking, did you watch Viking?
No.
It's fucking good. I like it. Games of Thrones?
No.
No, neither. I started reading. I finished the first book, middle of the second one.
I saw it. I was like, no.
No.
Me there, old times.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I fucking love it. I wish I would. I'd love to fucking play in one of those roles.
I know that.
I would love that.
I would play more in the role like the Dark Knight with Martin Lawrence.
Or I'd like to play a crackhead.
He falls in the water and he comes back in medieval time and start dancing.
Or a crazy guy, a crackhead, or something like that. I would love to fucking play that. Shaved me, fucking fucked up my hair. Come on, dude. Come on, dude, man. Come on.
There's a couple of videos I want to do that I need a handicap. Can you do a handicap?
Yeah, I can do a handicap.
There you go. Dude, that could be hilarious. I got so many ideas.